last we left off, you guys had just returned from Pride's dungeon area. What are you doing, dog? Get down. But yeah, you guys have found out also that Anar's sister's in town through the guy named Him that spilled some beans after you guys took in Tessa. So, with that information, Anar ran off. My dog's being an asshole. Get out of here. To find the sister. And this is where we are. You guys are in the guild hall, I believe?
We were in the bar, because we had taken Tessa and put him in the freezer area.
Yeah.
Right, interrogation. When she's conscious.
Cool. Alright, so once she does wake, she's going to be shivering cold. Will you guys be staring at her while she's sitting in the cage full of ice? Or cage made of ice?
I mean, I imagine that she's going to have, like, blindfold on.
Mm-hmm.
So she can't see nothing. But maybe not gagged, because she probably won't be able to speak. But I guess while she's out, Icky would try and go get like a number of like thugs, just random henchmen. Just all right, one of you is gonna get possessed. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but one of you is gonna make the ultimate sacrifice and just like give them like this really elaborate plot, or not plot, but like explanation, just to scare the shit out of them. But
all right. So you hoping that Bale comes through to talk to her too?
Yeah. Because if not, then just holding this woman for a long period of time is going to get increasingly harder.
All right. So, yes, as she comes to, of course, yes, she's blindfolded. Yeah, but you guys see her kind of trying to find out where she is, and she's like, "Why is it freezing in here? Where am I?"
Oh, you don't remember anything? That's very sad.
Pretty
By
sure
sad, I mean... Oh, okay. Oh, good. Then you know where you're at. Don't worry about it. Alright, so you can answer a lot of questions for us today. Are you ready?
What if I don't?
Oh, see... That's where it gets really interesting.
I don't think you have it in you.
I get close to her, and my voice changes. Can't wait to find out. And I kind of come back, and the voice changes again. So, we can... I mean, Vi's outside. We can bring her, and, she can do her rough stuff, or you can talk to me. So, which is it going to be?
What the fuck do you want to know?
At this point, I'm going to go ahead and cast Detect Thoughts as we kind of press on. So let me mark that off real quick.
Okay.
And I'm going to start by mentioning... So, tell me what you know about Bale.
Bale is the opposition. What is there to know?
Oh, well, I mean... Terminology is key. Opposition. I mean, if you were working with Exodus, then he wouldn't be the quote-unquote opposition, so...
The opposition to everyone. He's from Exodus. What do you mean?
Yeah. You can cut the bullshit, Tess. If you think you're gonna lie your way out of this, we know you're working with Sato.
Sato. What do you know of Sato?
Plenty. That's not why we're talking. Well, I mean, I guess it is, but see, we know what you're after, and we know what you're looking for. The thing is just you know, why would you do something so reckless and stupid?
Side with the winning team? What do you mean? You're done for holding me here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dumb for holding. Okay. What are their surface thoughts right now?
She's thinking or trying to plot a way to get out. She's not planning on telling too much. But yeah. So you just feel her like intent to find a loophole or some kind of gap in you guys' defenses.
Yeah. I tell her, like, you can stop thinking about how to escape. You're not going to. If you cast magic, I'll dispel it so quickly that you won't get out, so don't worry about it. And if you try and physically get out, well, that's why my man's is guarding the door over there. Say hi, my man's.
So,
I mean, I was motioning to Driscoll, but
Right. Yeah, but her head is in the sack, so or blindfolded. Like she's
one of the answers like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to be part of the plan."
oh, don't worry, you are going to be crucial. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna. How do we summon him last time? Exodus 3 times, or yeah. So I'll go over to the guard and just say Exodus 3 times, or I'll say bail 3 times, and just kind of see if I can get that man to come out.
It's not like Beetlejuice.
It is kind of like Beetlejuice. It was 100% like Beetlejuice the last time I summoned him here.
So he's the guy. He's gonna look at you, kind of confused, like, "Am I supposed to feel something?"
You mean yes and no? Not for me, but
I mean, everything feels.
just gets a cloak out.
So he starts guard. You see his form changing as Bill takes over and appears in the room.
all right.
You called.
Yeah, absolutely. We have someone from the Crowns. I don't know if you've got more mental probing abilities, but if you don't mind, I can. This is your information, anyways.
Right.
Proof, as you will.
Proof.
Well, probing, actual probing, either or. It works.
Yeah. Proof that Sato is a traitor.
Yeah.
So, lady, what do you have to say for yourself? And Tessa's gonna just kind of not talk for a bit, and Bill's gonna walk closer.
What are her surface thoughts?
She can sense the power. Bill, I guess, pressures onto her just by being there. So she's kind of, you can feel fear, knowing that he's one of the higher ups that she was warned about, I guess would be best thing. Knowing that he's on the same level or higher than Garen, so she should try her best to either withstand the force or stay back, stay from, I guess, spitting out too much information. But yeah, so she's trying her best to stay calm, even though she's very intimidated. So yeah, Belle gets close. Her ear rises, and he reaches through the cage and taps on her leg, and he says, "Yeah, you're one of us. What happened to you?" And she continues to be quiet, and he looks at you guys and like, "Did you start the torturing yet?"
No, we offered her, the opportunity to come clean, without persuasion, to save her the trouble, because we're not complete barbarians.
Okay. Well, it seems like she's being a little defiant. Do you want me to take care of it, or would you like to enjoy in the fun yourself? This one's going to be pretty stubborn, I can feel it.
Well, I mean, we could have our resident, what's the word, enforcer, maybe badmouth her a bit, maybe that'll weaken her ego or pride, and perhaps that might be enough to get her talking quickly. AKA, I know Nick knows about the idea that she can do her bardic inspiration to make someone fail DCs, so it would soften her up. But
But it's like, nah. I don't know what you want or what you care about. So I mean, like that. If you want to do it, you can do it. I mean, that makes it more easy. I don't really. You don't need us to be the middleman. If we don't need to, because the whole point would be like for us to torture her, then get information from you that you want. So I'm like, hey, what do you want? And then you tell us, and then we tell her, and then she tells us, and I like, why don't you just do it? I mean,
yeah. So I was just making sure because my way is a little bit less reserved in a way.
As I'm saying, do what you gotta
do.
Yeah. If you're worried about, Dristle, you want to leave the room?
Perhaps she can speak upon this issue of what she prefers.
Let me clue you in. She's really scared right now. See, she knows that this person has, a lot of strength, like stronger than, Garen, or as strong as Garen. So she's really afraid right now. She's trying to look for a way out. But, see, that's the thing, though. She can't see nothing. And like I said, any sort of incantation she starts speaking, I'm going to quickly dispel. So she's not looking to talk. She's looking to hide all of her secrets. And, yeah. So, so I'm telling you now, Dristle. So
Iki, you're not really understanding it. She knows that there is no way out, but she has a choice about how she proceeds from this point. She is well aware about the Ball's power, what he will do, or she can have faith in us and try to tell us what she knows. And if she seems to be telling the truth, we'll make sure we are accommodating.
Oh, well, see, I've already asked, and she didn't say nothing to me, so...
That was before the Ball situation.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. Now that he's here and I've had to call him, it's in his hands now. That's why I'm telling you, I don't know if there's a us option anymore. In fact, I almost think it strengthens our case if he finds out the information firsthand. If we pull the information and then tell him, he could still believe that we've corrupted the information some way, right?
Nice choice of words.
Now, who says he has to leave?
Oh, I didn't say he had to leave. I'm just saying that if I pull the information, it comes from her to me to him. If he pulls the information, it's straight to him, right? He can interpret that any way he wants. But if I say it, and then there's a little bit more room for doubt to think it. Seems like the more ideal choice, right?
Oh, that definitely does seem ideal to us. But perhaps she has some sense of self-preservation and will speak freely. And if her story is satisfying, which I can easily see through bullcrap, then we can proceed as normal through there. They're not going to be willing to talk if you keep pumping them with threats.
I look at Bale, I'm like, I don't think they're threats, Dristle. I'm sure this man can get exactly what he wants. It wasn't so much a offer of what we should do versus telling you you might want to look away.
Either the woman will tell what she knows or die for her cause.
Exactly. But we, as you said before, we are not that barbaric. So let's give her one more chance to see if she wants to speak about this. And then, if she remains silent, Ball, you would have the floor.
Very well. Have you at it. See what you can do.
Well, how is... Well... So, Driscoll is going to approach her. Now, what is going through your mind? This.
It seems your friend already knows. Why are you asking the same question?
Because I believe in talking to people. I don't like to be invasive, but I do what is necessary. You're not going to have me make mind reading necessary, are you?
What's your question?
What do you believe about you being on the winning side? I mean, you're, as far as I understand, the tides are turning against you in this city.
As far as you know.
Well, can you tell me that I am sorely forgetting?
You don't have all the artifacts, don't you? It seems that you're missing a few people.
Artifacts? What kind of artifacts?
You know what artifacts.
No, I mean, describe to me in detail.
I don't want to waste time. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, considering you're here, you have all the time in the world.
Bill's gonna speak up like, we don't. Either you come clean or she comes clean. Which artifacts is she talking about?
Are you familiar with V7?
It's mentioned it a few times.
Those artifacts.
There are artifacts related to them. Okay. Can you prove this?
He just looks to Ægis, like takes a glance at Ægis.
Yeah,
See what?
he has two. He raised he shows him the. I don't know if they're still bracelets or if they're earrings or.
Yeah, they are. So he sees them. He kind of just raises an eyebrow, like, "You have fancy jewelry." Yeah, cool. I suppose it's an artifact, but
Actually, that reminds me. You brought something here, Iggy, right? You
No, I've already sent her back.
It's the item?
Yeah. She came here that day, and then I sent her back. I promised that she'd come back with the item, and Amos wouldn't be losing anything, and I kept my word. So that item isn't here.
Yeah, it is noble, I guess. Vi could show off what she has.
My cool cloak?
If you would be so kind, but make sure we're at a fair enough distance that only Ball could feel.
I don't care. She like shows it off and she's like starts strutting and stuff, like doing a runway thing. Show off her outfit.
right. Fine. Seems you have 2 of them. Where are the rest? There's 7. And then Tessa starts to giggle a bit. See what I mean? You're losing.
Hmm.
Yeah. What are her surface thoughts right then? It's like, good, they don't have them all, or is it like they'll never be able to get the ones we have, or something along those lines?
So, she's thinking about the number 3 at the moment. She's kind of just like holding what's her thoughts, like not inside, like deep inside, but she's kind of wary about what's going on. So she's kind of keeping her brain clear because she figures that you guys have the magic power to do so. So you hear the number 3. Keep breathing.
Well,
So it's there.
we have a few, but we just started looking. So I mean, we have what 4 now, and all this other stuff with pretty quickly in like the last few days.
Seriously, you were outwitted by a one-man show. Like, and I mean, water. It's not a very good look on you.
To have one weakness, sure.
I mean, several. Not having the foresight to walk around in the store without any reinforcements.
I had reinforcements, but apparently they betrayed me.
I mean, betray is such a strong word for someone so incompetent.
And for someone betraying, it really seems pretty just that you get betrayed, right? I mean, maybe your allegiance is like strictly with Sato, but I mean, it seems like if you help a betrayer, you're just as bad, right?
Look, that loser he has to follow the rules, or I get back to my people. His family's dead.
Well, why would you consider that betrayal when you were coercing a man under duress
So if Iki has
as a trusted ally?
he has the sense thing, when she said like his family's dead, is it like does she feel like she's lying or anything like that, or should I make an insight for that for me as well, or?
Check. You can check.
To 4.
For what?
She kept saying 3 in her head, 3 in her head, 3 in her head. But whenever Vi said we have 4, did her
No, so you may
number
have heard
change
the
to
thought
4?
of, like, impossible.
Or okay.
She only sees 2 in the room.
But does she keep thinking about 3 from what Icky can hear after
Mhm.
saying impossible?
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, you feel that you were checking to see what with the
Oh,
insight
when you
again?
said when you said the dude's family was dead.
Or is gonna be dead. It's like it's a threat. Like if she doesn't either.
Oh, I thought she said they're already dead. Okay, never mind.
No. So she either doesn't get back, or once she does get back in, she reports his betrayal. His family's dead.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Come on then. I guess
So-
that must be the number.
Right. So, this, what do you think is an optimistic situation for you at this point?
You letting me go before Sato comes around and saves his favorite little girl.
Oh, but why would he if, I mean, you have a leading member of Exodus here?
What do you mean? Why would he? You are threatening me, aren't you? Without just cause.
Oh, is it without a just cause? I mean, you seem to you have some kind of reason, right? And I mean, if your boy here, Mr. Bale, is your, Sato's boss or higher up, don't you think his law outrules Sato's?
They're about on the same level. Sato is a general, and Bale answers to Damien. Just not on the general level.
Kind of sounds like he's higher up than me.
Carry that bell.
I kind of looked at Dristle. Dristle, unless you have like a pressing question, I don't know if we're going to get the answers we need out of her peacefully.
So, when I was asking about an optimistic situation, I was asking in the realm of likelihood. You are left in a sewer to be beaten with a man under the arrest, a prisoner, to guard you. And yet you are beaten by me and two other individuals fairly, I guess three other individuals, fairly easy. Now, what does Sato see about failure? And he kind of looks to Icky to see, like, how Icky reacts to the surface thoughts. Like, is Sato like someone who does not tolerate failure?
Yeah, you assume that she may have like thought about the rage that comes with it. His anger is very short-tempered.
If I recall correctly, we saw him at the bar a few weeks ago. He was not very patient there either. And, I mean, losing another temple. I mean, that is just a poor mark on your record. And if you're worried about what Baal will do to you if you don't comply, think about what happens when the defective toy gets back to its owner. That short-tempered child that is Sato. And I know he is going to make you suffer as long as possible, even if he has to bring you back from death itself. I've seen men like him. Is that
Even though
the opposite? I know. I know so much about the evils of men. And I can guarantee you, I know men like him. I've fought with men like him.
you'd be surprised how much we know as well. All the secrets that you try to hide. Yes, we've done our research as well.
Oh, you puff your chest, but you say nothing. But let's focus on the situation at hand. You're not going to get out of this situation unscathed, but there could be an arrangement due to the jester's kindness, probably. I cannot speak for them. Well, but you do have a couple representatives here. You could still come out of this somewhat intact. And I know that is far better than what you can get if we even released you. If we even let Paul enter you. So, what do you think is best?
You're still wasting time not asking the right questions.
Which one?
Yeah.
Like, which one is saying that?
It's her. There's ways for me to talk to you without giving out too much information. Maybe just enough for you to be satisfied. But you won't get it all out of me.
I see. It seems like she's trying to cut a deal. Can Driscoll roll insight to see what kind of questions could get us the information?
No,
No. Okay.
that's roleplay. That's up to you to think of it.
Bristol, I admire you really trying. I really do. But I'm gonna actually have to stop you because I think there's really only one way to get something out of her that's even worthwhile. And if we had to, tear every personal shredded memory, every personal little detail out of her head, we're going to. And I gave you a shot, but she's too much of a threat and dangerous to people outside of this guild to let go right now. So, what do you think?
Bye. Is Spike dead?
I think Spike died.
He might have gone away. But damn it. I'm just trying to get him in on this. Anyway. So I'll give you one last question, Dristle, but I mean it seems like you're trying to offer her freedom, but you already heard her say it before that she's going to basically kill him's family as soon as they get out. So, I mean, you can do the math, right? 1/4.
You don't see
And I'm
the
just
expression-
assuming.
You don't see the expression in Driscoll's face change at any point.
I guess Vi kind of wandered off. She wanders back over or something like that. So did you ever figure anything out? She talked.
No, and I was just about to say that Driscoll seems to be trying to cut a deal where she kind of gives us some information in the walks, and I don't think that's really savvy. So,
Yeah. Vi looks at Bale and is like, "Can you just get what you want from her by torturing or mental stuff?"
I didn't want to get in the way of the way you guys handle business here. Get
Oh,
down.
can you do that?
Oh, I can do whatever I please.
Is it gonna hurt her?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Vi looks at her, looks at him, looks at everyone's I don't you actually this looks at her and you do hear him, right?
She stays silent. It's I'm not afraid of him.
Okay. So would you like to willingly tell us this information, or would you want him to do bad stuff to hurt you to get it out of you? Either way,
Once
we're
again,
going to get it.
Ask questions and I'll talk. But you need to ask the right question.
Okay.
I'm not going to just start spilling everything for you. No.
Okay, I look at Bale and I'm like, okay, ask her what you need to ask.
I'm a little bit confused about the situation. All I know is that she's here working with Sato for benefits of getting advantage over Damien. What is there for me to ask? I'm not sure of the rundown of their, I guess, plan or plot.
Okay, well, I mean, here's the things you should watch out for and think about whenever you're going into this. So it would. The whole reason why I was saying you can just pull the information is so that you understand that I'm not manipulating any of the information. But if it's easier for you, if it's more convenient that I just pull it out of her first and then tell you just so that you have all that we know, then I can do that too. If you prefer that, fine.
He can just sit here while we talk to her and we all talk together. What do you... Okay, so Violet's like, yeah. So Saito's trying to get over on Damien and kind of betray him, and he has a plan here to do something, correct?
Right.
Okay, I look at him. I'm like, okay, is that...
He nods, What else can you do?
So this plan involves not only Garen, a missing corrupted, but it also involves the Red Run family. It also involves the 7 sins and horsemen, correct?
Something like that.
Okay. I imagine you have in your possession 3 artifacts as well as potentially 3 individuals.
We have a number of them. I'm not giving you all the details.
It's all right. I know the number. I can do
sure.
basic math, yeah. So there's that. So they have half of a puzzle that they can't complete. As far as
Might have
okay, how about
extras.
the? Well, I mean, the artifacts we know are not special. There are many like them, but they're scarce because of how old they are. So,
Well, apparently we're not very special either.
yeah, I mean, the 7 are more like candidates. They have to be confirmed, but then even then they have to be chosen. So the 3 they get might not actually be the 3 that are actually chosen. So.
But you said 3, but you don't know what you're talking about. 3, but I mean, like they could have like 5 sins, as far as we know. Like there's extras of us potentially.
And Icky just kind of taps her head. And it's like, don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
So, what is Red Run doing here? Red Run.
So, the family. Taking care of business as they have been for the past 20, 30 years.
But one noteworthy individual is here, and who is she and why is she here?
Oh. How'd you find out about her?
I don't think you get to ask questions, actually.
Well,
I'm going to read service thought. As soon as she said, "Oh," what was she thinking right then and there?
What's your question?
What was she thinking about then? Yeah.
Oh, she's thinking about the families that's doing business at the castle. And the daughter is being used for something, and she's nearly complete.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use some sorcerer points.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to my meta magic. So I'm going to. Where is it? Oh, you know what? I don't have it. Wait, why do I have it? Distant spell. Okay, nope, never mind. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to probe deeper into her mind. So I need her to give me a 19 wisdom save.
Are you going to use Bardic Inspiration on her, though?
My Bardic Inspiration doesn't do anything. That's why I was having. That's why I was saying vibrate her.
Oh no, I don't have that yet. I'm not a bard yet.
I thought you said you did, so that's why I was like, okay.
No, that's my plan. But I mean, I need 3 levels in it, so I don't even have 1 yet.
Just barely.
Of course, the worst thing when they match to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, it seems like you're not being very forthwith, so, when we ask questions, we expect answers, and that's, you seem to be pushing against me there, so. So, tell me, Belle, does Red Run do a lot of business with you, particularly, or Exodus in general?
Never heard of the family.
Yeah, they're a warmongering hate family who where's their business, so.
Wait. You mean the ones that sell all the works in Trevella?
I don't know if Icky would know that. I don't.
Would Dristel know that?
Yes. They are one of the main suppliers. Maybe Galveston. Depends on Anar's home area, I guess. Anar, would you want to pick a continent to be home?
I believe I decided the continent was the southernmost continent.
That's
Exodus, isn't
two
it?
or three options. So,
Let me double check. Yeah, Exodus.
Because there is Naima, which is around there, and there is Ka. It begins with a K-A.
If you and your family are from Exodus, you'd be corrupted.
Oh.
You would have to choose somewhere else otherwise.
Which was the non-corrupted places?
Anything else?
Oh, then Neima.
Alright.
Neima.
Then, yeah, you would know something, Tristan. Because of your tour.
Or
Maybe you stopped there for tours. Maybe you stopped there for resupplying or made deals with the family to, supply you guys.
s- I assume, yes. I assume because of the family's influence of that area, that you don't need to deal with the family directly in order to get what you need as a supplier.
Right. You probably
probably
haven't seen them at all, but you probably heard the name a few times down there. The reason that Bell knows is that the opposition probably used their goods, being warmongers.
So, do they participate in as far as the war they are as far as the current war,
Mm-hmm.
are they for one side or do they engage
Yes.
in
Anything against Exodus, they are for.
Right. The family has given a lot to the forces fighting Exodus. So that is a bit ironic, considering corrupt is in our midst. What are your thoughts of Exodus then?
It's a place that I don't care for anymore. The leader was weak, just like his father.
When did you find out that weakness?
It's inherited, trained by his dad.
Right, but it used to be your land until that weakness. If
There are probably that aren't from Exodus. Their plague can spread. But
so, go ahead.
Caius and Damien just didn't deserve the throne that they claim. So,
I look at Bell and say, "Is this enough proof for you, or was there more
yes.
you really needed? Because I'm pretty sure we've delivered our part on that."
Oh, yes, but I'm enjoying her opinion. It's going. So,
Yeah, I mean, a gift from me to you. Do with what you will with her. She's not going to leave here. So, it seems like she has strong opinions, and I'm sure you have stronger opinions. There's just one thing I do need from her, and that's a name and a face of this Red Run princess.
so
If you would happily take from her that, I'd most great, appreciate it. I've tried, and it's beyond me, unfortunately. So
I'm not going to implement them into this. My issues will be between me and Saito. I'm not going to cause any trouble for the Red Run. Von Raids. Sorry.
we have unfinished business with Red Runs, and I am asking Ron Red. Sorry. I need. So, it's a very selfish thing to ask, I know, but it would help me greatly fulfill a promise, if you wouldn't mind.
Are you asking me to give you a favor? do you a favor.
In return for a favor.
Okay, what favor is that going to be for me? How do I benefit from this additional feat?
Well, I mean, don't you have to call a favor in order? I mean, I ask a small favor and then you ask a small favor?
This is a group of people that's against your people. I mean, help us help you.
I've exiled myself. They can handle their issues.
Exile yourself?
Yes.
Who am I talking to right now?
That's,
talking
to
Tess.
Yeah, Tessa.
I thought we were talking to him to get the information
Oh.
from her.
Belle's kind of just sitting back in and just
Belle,
listening to her.
Sure, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to her about this.
Oh, yeah, I was talking to Bill. I was trying
Yeah,
to talk to
I
Bill
thought
anyway.
Iggy was talking to Bale. Yeah, get the information from her.
Oh, no, you asking him to get the information from her
Yeah.
about the family. Oh, I thought you were talking
I
about.
was like, why is he being such a dick now? What happened?
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I noticed the voice change. I was like, wait, did I miss something with Nick's
I was
combo?
like, did he say something? Yeah, I was like, cause like, yeah, Tess voice it's like a mixture. I was like, that's weird.
All right, so they're like, what? Well, is it okay for me to step on your methods?
Oh, no. See, as long as you've got the information that you need to prove that Sato's obviously plotting to betray you guys, that one right there points to Tess. Yeah, that's yours now. That's for you. You can do with that with what you will.
Right.
So,
Understood. Well, how about, you said you wanted me to pull the information from her.
just a face and a name.
Okay. Would you like to all step out because things can get kind of gruesome? Or are you okay with seeing this unravel?
I was like, okay, I'll step out. I mean, I don't need to see stuff.
I mean, I'm fine. What about you, Driscoll?
He
You see-
never even looks back once at the group. He just is focusing on Tessa.
Well, I'm gonna stay because not that I don't think you can handle her. I just want to make sure she doesn't escape. So,
Right. So, you see, he kind of just looks in her direction.
Hold on,
In the area where he tapped her on
Hold
the
on.
leg. What's up?
hold on. Driscoll does want, when I wanted to stay, Driscoll has one more question.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He looks, as the room is quiet, he says, what do you believe in?
I believe in having what is owed. What one deserves through hard work.
Eh,
Something wrong with
Jeez.
that?
Have you gotten it?
Still working on it. And you're hindering my progress. Our progress.
Yeah. I've tried all I can to help you. And
Did I ask for your help? I'm in this situation because of you.
your own actions led you here.
No, your
And
actions led me here.
Your actions led you here. This was always going to happen.
That's where you're wrong.
I wish your soul well. Driscoll just gets up and gives Bale some room, but he's going to stay and watch.
Yeah, so Bell doesn't move from his position. He's kind of like leaning on the wall, maybe on some crates nearby, whatever's in there. But the area where he tapped her on the leg, it starts to flower a bit. You see some color similar to the stuff on his shoulder, the feathers and things, but eventually it turns black, and then her leg explodes, and then it suddenly starts to reform. So you see her; she's screaming in agony from the pain. It detonates and then reforms, and he says, "That's only one time. It'll happen plenty more if you don't talk." So instead of talking, she's going to like scream, and he makes it bloom again, and then detonates, and then it reforms again.
Was she reforming leg or is he reforming leg?
You can assume that he's reforming it because when they kind of it flows out in kind of like a feathery or flowery pattern. Normally, when you saw her do it, it was just her falling into sand. The particles are not forming into sand. It's just
Viscera.
I guess Vi's in front of the bar, not in the back, because she doesn't really care to watch people get to her. She doesn't care about that. So she's in the front, like, yeah, how about that? Like talking to the bar people while they're like she's screaming in the back.
Yeah. So Ian's kind of just cleaning the cups, like, you guys found a screamer.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's weird that they want to watch, but I mean, that's what they're into. That's what they're into.
I know. Surprised your tall friend's still in there. Think he has a kink for that shit?
I think he has like some secret kinks or something. He's pretty vanilla, so he probably has some really weird shit going on.
Yeah. I'm sure about it. He's weird.
Yeah.
It's gotta be weird.
Yeah.
No one wants to peace all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So eventually, after like 2 or 3 more detonations, she's just screams, okay, and she's like just holding her leg wherever right before where it breaks, and just trying to like close off the pain, I guess, to like dampen the injury. But yeah, so she's going to give out a name. Anara, I'd like you to name your sister.
Let's see. Her name shall be Krista.
It's a steer with a K.
We gotta talk about these things.
With or without the H.
Krista. Okay.
Krista.
Cool. So the name comes out. She screams it, Krista. Yeah. And she kind of is gasping for air. As Bill barely moves an inch, but he smirks a bit and looks at you, Icky. He's like, "Am I effective?"
Quite, as she kind of like licks some of the blood that's probably like splattered like on her. Just kind of.
No,
like...
it's actually pretty clean. It's actually pretty. You may have.
Does it all go back? Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything he
okay.
tears apart, he goes right back in. Just in case there's other like magical powers. Like if my blood gets on you, I can detonate it and kill you. But nah, he pulls everything apart purposefully, and is very meticulous how he does it. You may have like gotten touched by a feather or a rose petal, and it's kind of graces across your skin. You feel something that's very soft. You can actually feel some of the heat of the energy, but it's not like burning heat. But yeah, and then it just zips past you and goes back in together.
This is like the guy we fought in that other game, your other game, where we helped. We got beat up by like random soldier number 23.
Wait, what?
Fucking magic powers. In the lab, we saved the angel. Your other game. Guy we fought that was after her had feathers that blew people up.
Oh yeah, that's a while back.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. So when Icky gets the name and goes, okay, well, that is helpful than not knowing your name. So that I owe you. Although probably pulling an image from her mind is going to be a little too difficult. So, I don't know if you could take bodies with you, but this one might have runes attached to her that opened up like things when she dies, and she might even be capable of doing that too. So, how would you like to dispose of her?
Yeah,
I'll send someone for her.
I guess after the screaming stop, Vi walks back in the area. Like, you guys done?
I'll send someone for her. This won't be much of a issue.
Okay, well that's good because we planned on like throwing her in a septic tank or something afterwards.
I mean, there's probably other things we can get from her, or at least pull from her memory. We have others that can do more intense things to the mind.
I'm just saying, just in case you didn't want to dispose of her somehow.
So yeah, she's in the cage, just gasping for air, trying to recover. Yeah, he's like, well, good job. You may get another visit sometime soon. It won't be from me. But
Hopefully, I'm gonna come pick her up.
no, not that. Something else. Just be ready.
Hey, you want to be less cryptic and explain a little bit more? So like,
Yeah, like
It's not definite that it will happen, so I'd rather not say.
okay.
There's a high chance that it will.
Okay.
Especially knowing what you guys know.
Yeah, tell your people that
I kind of look at Vi and go,
visit
maybe
maybe for some reason. Don't know though. Maybe.
I lean over to Vi. We gotta get out the good linens. You know what I mean?
Okay. I was confused. Like we don't know why they're here. Coming.
The good thing is on her bracelet.
I just forgot about that.
Have a little bag of silverware. Whenever I get downtime, like I'm gonna put that in like a china hutch or something in my house.
Gotcha.
Because Fire probably has nice stuff on her tables, like like, and so she's gonna put that one in another one area.
Cool. Yeah. So you see him start to part from the henchman, and he kind of asks like, "Any more questions before I go?"
I look at everyone else. It's like,
Like I don't really have any questions. Just as soon as you can get your shit out my town, I mean we're good. Get all your people out here or whatever, so we can go back to dealing with those assholes. She points at like Tess.
I do have a question. When this is all and over, I know you have no need for it, but do you by chance have a boat? One able to cross the seas?
Are you in need of a boat?
Maybe not right this minute, but in the future, yeah.
We have like boats in the harbor. Why do you need a boat?
Well, we're inland. This is like a lake. This is what I imagine, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole like little. We had lots of docks. I guess there's a boat to the docks. Oh, so you need a boat.
a big lake. Yeah.
You need a boat to go somewhere.
Yeah. See us through on this situation, and we'll get you whatever you want.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a boat. It could be, a way of transporting me to a place I've never been.
Fine. See.
Other than that, I don't have any other questions about you guys.
I'm good.
I wish I had some questions for Driscoll to ask, but I'm coming up blank.
Vi has questions, but she's like, I guess you could say Vi has questions, but she's not answering them. Personal things.
Are you fuck? Are you single?
No, it's about like what asks like them about like the paladins and all the other stuff like that, like personal stuff. It's like not time for that right now.
I mean, does Vi seem different? Like she wants to ask a question, but looks hesitant?
Yeah, kind of, right? Like the idea is like, any other question you guys got? And she's like thinking like, yeah, I do, but nah.
26 to see.
To see what?
I'm like trying to insight Vi if she looks different. Like, I mean, if this is different, then I'm gonna call her out on it.
I guess she just looks like she has like she's thinking about questions, but she's like, nah, I'm good.
So I have it. How long did that take? I'm just seeing if I have detect thoughts up still.
I think the spell ends when they succeed your DC save.
If they succeed my DC save, no, actually, they have a chance to peer back into my thoughts if they do that.
Oh,
Oh no, if they succeed the spell, it's no, you're right.
yeah, okay.
So never mind. It's only a minute anyway, so I imagine that took a little longer than.
Hmm.
All right, well, I guess I can bring it up to her later.
Do you know what? Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Do you know who the insurgents is allying themselves with? Certain groups?
You mean the ones that are here?
Yes, your insurrection have, besides the red, the red. I don't want to
Ron
say
Red.
Red Robin. Yeah, because sorry, I just think about that Red Robin commercial.
Yum.
Yum. Ron Red. Besides the Ron Red.
No. If we knew of our insurrections, it wouldn't be insurrection. It's just this one started a little bit higher up on the chain than we expected.
I'm not going to ask of your plans of how to deal with it with a loose end in the room. But
Depends on how Damien decides.
of course. Do you guys have I guess safe zones in other regions of the I guess strongholds in other continents?
Yep. They've been there for ages. Some of them have been found out and taken out. Others are pretty stable.
Would we be allowed safe passage going through them if need be?
I'll get some word out to those in case you want or need some extra cover wherever you go.
Thank you for that kind offer. I'll let you know if that's necessary. Um,
Also, I guess you can take this as a the reason why Vi is looking or not saying anything. It's like maybe this is her acting on the good thing, right? Like the idea of putting things she cares about, like dealing with the paladins, that concerns just her, what she cares about, what she wants to do, versus what's best for the whole town and this thing. So she's not gonna like. She's cared more about what happens to the town and everyone in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
so like if she knows what's where if she knows about where the paladins are, she might be
Acting,
enticed to go after
yeah.
them and the city.
Yeah, not necessarily ties, but work them into the plan and maybe cause complications. But it's like, well, say like we'll get them eventually. Like they're part of the crown, and we're dealing with the crown. Eventually, we'll get to them, and you know, it can wait. It's not like the thing she cares about is not that important compared to whatever. So, but I mean, the idea is also you got to think of it. She refers to like her town, her people. He's putting her town and her people versus in front of her once, I guess. So it's weird, right? Because it sounds like kind of a good thing, a more of a humble. I don't know, not humble, but like putting the people before you. But I mean, she refers to them as her people. Now you might be like, oh, that's good. Like it's nice. Like your people, but like her people. Like these are mine. No one touches my people. Yeah, it was weird, right? Like it's like still possessive in a weird way. Like maybe like how the other guy was like, yeah, these are my people. I want to help them and stuff. Like, yeah, these are my people. Fine.
Right. Oh, Leslie, if you have any contacts that are reliable in the Crown District, I'm sure I don't have to. I'm sure I don't have to really say this, but maybe you can have them glean what the insurrection is trying to accomplish.
No, I
Talking
mean,
to who?
I think he's talking to Bale, but he will.
Talking to Bale.
And
I chime in. We know that person. We can
Right.
go do that.
He's not just talking about this person, but any other plans, any other information, because plans change. New people come in and out. So, having people who are loyal keep their ear to the ground, so anything significant comes up, they know about it. Does that make sense? Or
I'm not
is
sure why he would have contacts in the Crown area. Like,
I
he's just now
figured
finding out about the stuff that's going on in general. He's not going to have detailed information or context in somewhere else other than you guys.
I guess that's a fair point. My thought was maybe there are people that are around here, like maybe only the higher ups really know what's going on in the insurrection, and everyone else is just following.
If he kind of knew that, he wouldn't need us to be doing what we're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a fair point. I
And
concede.
well, I was also saying, like, we know that. We know Sun. Sun is the closest person that we have to someone like that. But
Right.
It seems like we
I
know
mean,
the most.
so
I'm just thinking,
to be
like,
clarified
more-
here, this is above game, not in game. I'm not mentioning Sun's name in front of Tessa or
Yeah.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I'm talking out of character right now.
Yeah, it seems like we're that person, like we're the people that know the most. We're his closest things to information gatherers right now. So I mean,
Right. It like I was just thinking that if most of the underlings don't know, or heck, even some of the middle managers don't actually know what they're doing, they're just following orders, believing that they're still united with the whole Exodus movement, rather than understanding they're part of an insurgence. Would would Bale be able to contact, be able to like sift through and contact those individuals now that there is confirmation
And they don't
of an
exist.
actual insurrection happening rather than hearsay?
Right.
Does But I can understand that, yeah, we definitely have more information. We have one guy on the inside, and if that, but I guess it does make sense that
Yeah.
Bale doesn't know
Um,
everybody, so
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so we can
yeah,
just drop
he's
that.
gonna just start to fade. It's like, all right, I'll transfer this information as soon as I can. He starts to disappear, and you see a henchman shaking on the ground naked.
Driscoll throws the cloth over the cloak over him. He never put that thing away.
You put the wet cloth over him?
No. I said when Bale was starting to come in and the guy was shaking, like Bale was occupying his space. Driscoll pulled out that cloak. He had it over his arm like a towel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant the one you had wrapped Tess, and it was like, wow, what
no. No.
I was like, what?
Okay, Driscoll.
I know, that's why I was like confused.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Yeah, he just cloaks the guy in the towel,
uh, help, like, offers a hand to lift him onto his feet, and take him to the ki- not the kitchen, but I guess the kitchen area, the bar area, to get some hot chicken soup because he's cold, naked, and confused.
Right.
I tell Ian, that man right there drinks for the rest of the night on me, okay? And I put like a handful of like gold on the bar.
What the fuck is he naked in my bar?
We had company.
Do you really want to know?
You had that kind of company, and he looks around at the customers like, "Is it clean?"
Oh, he's clean. Don't worry. We scrubbed him down.
Keelan, go find this guy some underwear. Keelan gonna just shrug his head no. It's like, I'm not doing that.
I give him a pair of girls' underwear.
If I would have stepped out to go and call Anar again, to call her back, tell her to stop being stupid again.
So now, are you doing anything in the meantime? You mentioned last time that you were going to go deeper and all this kind of stuff, but you said you wouldn't stay any further.
Yeah, after I went to investigate and try and see if I can find my sister on my own, if I had failed and like I get spotted and everything, I would then fall back and head to my usual space on the wall. This time, I am just furiously punching the ground on top of the wall and basically just blooding at my knuckles as I'm furious, emotionally just scrambling, trying to figure out what the fuck's happened and how long the kid's been around, and she's just trying to figure everything out on her own.
Well, I just calls and says, like, stop being stupid, don't go get yourself killed or caught. We have information about your sister, we have her name and stuff like that. And then she come back, we can talk.
Now you say Krista or Kirsta?
Kirsta.
Okay.
After a moment, I'm gonna sit down and begin meditating.
Will you return to the group at any point?
I was not done yet. As I'm meditating, I'm going to pretty much go within my own mind and say, I know you're there, Garon.
What do you want, kid? I've been quiet for a good while on purpose.
Do you know that they're our sister?
No. Why would I? I barely know you.
Fair enough. Do you realize what that means then, right?
You're not the only crazy person in the city?
There's another Ron Red. Someone that could take you from me.
Oh, please help me find this chick. Where is she? Oh, man.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm 100% sure it doesn't smell like alcohol in there. Oh, it's not tainted full of shit and... Oh, my gosh. It sounds like heaven.
Yeah.
Can
But
I,
you do
can I
realize the
please?
whole thing, don't you?
No, I'm not thinking too hard right now.
Probably because you're drunk off your ass thanks to me.
Yeah, you're welcome. What?
That means that should you be put into her body, you and all of your siblings and whatnot would all be conversion to one being, killing them in the process, since I fucked up the plan in the beginning.
So you think that they've implanted her already?
I mean, if they did, then that means your friend would be dead already one day. And of course,
Dead or just in a consciousness?
and of course, with all of them being conversion to one being, your consciousness, yourself, pretty much you, period, would be fucking gone. Forever. Just leaving a empty husk for all of us.
Wow. That doesn't sound pleasant. That does not sound pleasant.
I can't believe I'm fucking saying this. I have a proposition.
Oh, you know big words?
You're in my head. You fucking know I do.
All I hear is every 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's just mostly me.
Yeah. What's
Look,
this proposition, kid?
I hate you, and you sure as shit hate me.
I don't hate you. I just dislike you a lot.
But at the very least, if we are still separate from everyone else, we're still alive.
Fair.
I know you have a rather violent desire to kill people. A lot. Frequently. Almost constantly. Like, I can pretty much feel it in my head every single second of every single fucking day.
Just those that deserve it. That's fine.
Which brings me to my point.
Mm-hmm.
If and only if we come to an agreement that we will only kill those that deserve it, I might let up on the alcohol just a little.
Yeah.
That was a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. This shit's disgusting. I don't understand why you do that to yourself.
Well, mostly just to make sure that you
It's
can.
disgusting.
It's just to make sure that you don't take full control over me. If we work together at the very least, then we both get something out of it.
Kid, you could have gotten this option, this ultimatum, this proposition, whatever you fucking called it, from the start. I'm not here on purpose.
Regardless, you do realize that I only thought this because I just now realize I have a sister, which means that there's someone there to take you and all of your siblings and pretty much turn them into nothingness.
Well, your fucked up family is making more me's. I guess more yous, technically, with me's.
More us's, I guess.
That's weird.
And if you so really want to punish those that actually do deserve it, I suppose we could start with my family and make sure that they don't make any more monsters like us.
Nah, I need to keep them alive in case I need to find out how to get out of here safely. I was almost free until you pulled me back in. Apparently, I'm still tethered somehow. I need to break that final tether. And they know how, I'm sure. So
Well,
when it comes to killing them,
well, I'm not
they're
going
off
to
the
find them
limits.
just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know as soon as you're untethered, you're probably going to latch on to the next person that's willing to kill.
Why would I latch on to anyone else?
Well,
was-
to be fair, it's not your choice. My family's choice,
no.
isn't it?
I existed as you did before this shit happened. I was captured and put into this little cell called your disgusting brain.
And what makes you think that they'll put you to a body that actually you
Once
want?
I'm free, I'm free.
And you think they'll let that happen?
in
Realistically, do
control.
you think my family, the family that's been putting all this effort just to get 3 of you guys into one person, would
Mhm.
allow you to be free just for a second?
Wow. Last time they tricked me. This time they have to fight me. I'm pretty sure I can handle myself against some mortals. Some petty humans with guns.
And if you can't, I mean, think about it, it's going to kill pretty much your entire family.
Yeah, I'm gonna be killing your family. How do you feel about that?
I mean, my family deserves this shit. So does yours, but I mean, at the very least, we can try to tolerate the opposite family.
Wait, kid. What has my family done?
Probably kill a lot of people. Probably good people.
You mean those that attacked our nation? Without even thinking about talking to us? Because
Well,
some
no.
old man spewed some nonsense about us for years and years, and he's just been trained to believe it. Is it self-defense or is it? I'm lost at your understanding of this situation.
The way I understood it is that they want to at least put 3 of you into one person to pretty much make someone that would be so powerful they could kill everyone and anything, making the Ron Reds even more rich. Which
is why
down to the entirety of the whole reason my family has done this on me.
putting 3 of the elder corrupted into a fight against anyone is a good idea.
but it would end your existence. So
No.
what do you say then?
Fine. As long as the alcohol's gone, I'm good.
Won't be gone, not until I can fully trust you. But we'll be at least starting to try to work together.
Right.
Instead of trying to kill one another and get rid of the opposites for good.
Alright, cool. It's all good. I'm gonna start rearranging things since it's not gonna be such a fucking mess. So if you start to feel a little bit more productive, then you're welcome.
Wait, rearranging, like, is there like
I'll
a
see you
fucking...
later, kid. Bye.
Wait, what? I feel like I made a terrible mistake.
It reminds me of Hagrid. Should not have done that.
I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Alright, after that happened, I will snap out my meditation and think about what kind of deal I just made and start making my way back to Vi, Dristel, and Nikki, and everyone.
Alright, so you guys would probably meet back at the guild hall or the bar? Or do you have to each other?
Because we're gonna tell these
The guild hall, but yeah, I would probably like, hey, Ian, you single?
Yeah. I'm not into you, Iggy. Sorry, we've talked about this.
No, not me. Okay, well,
Kind of me.
no, not me. No,
I have a
before we go-
sister. I have
Anar,
a sister I want to introduce you to.
Anar, just like the others, this is technically your book, so give yourself an item that is, yes, going to tie into your character, because you technically unlock the new power by siding with the thing in your brain.
Okay.
Yeah, so find out, you guys said it was rare level? Alright.
I think he said very rare, but
Oh, well, very rare.
I don't know. I posted mine. I was working on it, so.
I think mine's gonna be something along the lines like for a short rest when Vi fails at something that she thinks she should succeed at, she just succeeds at it. No, I got this.
Okay.
Awesome.
Alright, what do you call it? Just so you could probably take an idea that if you got to talk to Yin to get that book opened properly, dealt with. So yeah, so you guys meet back at the hall.
Yeah, I basically say, if I ask Ian real
Oh,
quick.
you saw the Ian, yeah,
Yeah, you're fine. It's kind, not really, it's like super important, but just to get it out of the way. So do you have a specific side you play for, or I'm just asking for someone who's interested, not me? Totally not.
Is she pretty?
I mean, doesn't beauty lie in the eyes of the beholder?
Bitch ugly.
He kind of adjusts his glasses, like, my vision's kind of fading. Can you tell
Okay,
me?
it's Trina.
Oh, I know Trina. Okay. So Trina's liking the man.
Yeah, she's got a thing for you, but she's too shy to say it. I said I put in a good word. You know, maybe you two could get, coffee or,
Mm-hmm.
Get
I thought that guy that she worked with was into her.
Yeah, he is, but she ain't into that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, man. That's unfortunate, damn. I'll give her a visit.
And just like you're sending me a thing? Is that what's happening?
What?
You're sending me a thing? Is that what's
I
No, that's
don't
what
know what's going on.
Just to dealing with something else, not dealing with you. He would have to deal with something else to get his
I know, I'm just
unlock.
trying to find
I
what
guess.
the unlock was. If they have a name.
It's you are to look. Yeah, I would look for a very rare magic item that fits your character.
Okay, can you have that list then, real quick, because I don't remember where it's from.
Don't have it because others are either making theirs or they're looking up things that exist.
Is it D&D list of magical items or something like that?
Sure.
So basically, you're gonna take the effect and make it into an ability. Basically, you're unlocking an ability that is along the lines with your character.
So a feat, kind of.
Basically, yes.
All right.
Yourself like a self ability, but of strength of a very rare magic item.
Wait, what?
The
Making
feat
an
is
ability
going to
feat.
have the strength of a very rare magic item.
Yeah.
So if a rare magic item is like +2 to damage, and like you and Garen have magical bud powers, and now you gain an extra +2 to your damage. If that's something you want, it's scenario wise. I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just an example, rather.
Yeah, like the idea is use very magic items to give a gauge of how strong the thing you're creating is.
Yeah, so Ian says, I'll give her a visit. It would be interesting to see what happens with her, but Killen is kind of just, you see him smirking. He's shaking his head at the same time, like, this is not gonna work out. Takes a sip. You just say, how is that? How is that?
No, I was gonna look at Keelan and go, I mean, you're laughing. Is there something? I mean, don't leave me out of the joke.
That's my cousin. So Ian smiles back like, yeah, it is.
Well, you want to know something funnier? She thinks you're into Ian. And I wait for it.
I'm gonna punch her in the throat. So Kira starts to stand up. He's like, whoa. Don't hit my girl. That's my girl. You can't assault her. Like, it's my cousin first. I'm gonna punch her in the throat. Calm down. I mean, I am fucking sexy, so I mean, it's understandable, right? So Ian starts patting his cheeks like, yeah, I'm beautiful. It's like, dude, they think we're gay. Like, they think we're gay. Damn, you're right. I'm not offended. I'd be a sexy gay guy. Like, I think I'm going home for the night.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, that was the impression.
Maybe we should spend less time together. But yeah, it's like, whatever, dude. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Love you.
No homo.
Ian blows a kiss like, no. Ian blows a kiss like, see you tomorrow. Yeah. So that's like the first time we see them two apart. But yeah. So you spread the news to Ian about his love interest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and that's all I do.
Mini quest complete.
Now we know that Ian and Keelan are gay. Because that was a raging question on everyone's mind.
Yeah, just really close words. But I'll be back in place though.
I joined the rest and just like, so yeah, Ian and Keelan, not gay.
Yeah. What do you mean? Why would they be gay?
No, like they're not gay. Like
They not be? What do you mean? Like, of course they're not gay.
I mean, you can say all you want, them both hanging out at the bar, buds, he doesn't say much, and he's the one who's the figure. I mean,
Yeah, I knew him for a while. They've been there for like. If they were gay, they would at least did something at some point. Is hang out. He works there, kinda.
yeah, but see, you said the same. You thought me and Driscoll were boning just because he asked me to go help him with clothes. That was one time. and you thought we were boning. So you've known them forever, and they've always been. You're inconsistent.
He never called him in the middle of the night like, "Hey, come help me like pick out some clothes, bro."
Just saying.
Be gay.
It seems like more of a case of them being gay romantic lovers than one time just calling me for help.
No, they're not. They don't have any evidence like that compared to what you just said.
Sure, okay, because that's someone else's thoughts. That wasn't even my thought. That was like Keelan's own cousin who thought that he had a gay thing for Ian. So it wasn't like.
I don't see her
Keelan's own family thought he was gay.
I mean, I don't see her hanging out here, so I see them all the time.
I make whatever excuses you want. I'm just going off the information I had.
Uh-huh. Based off the conversations me and Ian had, like, nah, he likes women.
You never know. He could be a little bi-curious.
But he's like, he taught me how to eat pussy. I mean, apparently, based off the joke we made, apparently he did.
That was cute. I'll walk back to my...
Say what?
I just walked back to my phone and heard that. Like, he told me to eat pussy. Like, oh, Ian's a pro.
Ian's a pro. Canon.
Alright. You're about to get some good head.
Remember how we came in the bar and like he made the joke about I thought I taught you better make a woman wetter or something? I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I don't remember that joke. Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I guess he taught me how to deal with women. I don't know.
I guess he kind of, if we're waiting for an artist to show up, he would come over to Device like, hey, are you okay? You seemed a little distant while we were in there with Tess.
No, I'm fine. Why? What's up?
I don't know. When asked if you had questions, you looked like you wanted to say something or ask something, but you didn't.
Oh, yeah. It was like personal questions and stuff like that. And, I wanted to deal with the town stuff first, and the personal stuff probably just come along with it. The paladin and stuff.
It's okay to be a little selfish now and again, right?
Yes, I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, pick my moments.
I'm just saying, you do a lot for your community. You could have at least asked one question about something personal if it had you that eaten up.
No. Like I just figured that if they're part of the Templar, when we deal with the Templar, we'll deal with them. And this is a waste. Like I don't want to put us too much. Right, I don't want them to know too much about us. Even the Exes people, just in case. I don't want people to. Yeah.
So you wanted to ask them about the Templars then?
Yeah, if he can get information from her. And I was like, I don't really keep torturing this bitch for this stupid stuff like that. That doesn't really matter too much to anyone else but me.
I mean, if the only person who could care more about you is you, Vi. I mean, if you want to get back at these paladins, it's gonna happen, right? It's the first time I've seen you shown something other than I'm gonna protect my city. And while you might think it's irrelevant, this is the first thing I've learned about you that you have a desire other than protect my city.
I have lots of desires.
There's desires, and then there's like the deep-rooted things that you're selflessly putting aside. And I don't see that side of you often, and it was a little off-putting at first because that wasn't the Vi. Maybe it is the Vi I knew, and I'm surprised that you, not in a mean way, but you suppressed that selfish need to put aside something like that. Because had it been me, I probably would have said, "Where's my mom?" or something relevant or similar. But you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that all the time. It's just maybe it's not as noticeable because I don't know. I guess you just don't have no one asks directly for me to say it directly. So but I mean, yeah, usually everything I do on a day-to-day basis is kind of that. Like my whole schedule, waking up to patrol and protect the town and all this other stuff is all not for me. It's for right. It's my town and I live here, but I mean, I do it to protect the people in it. I do it to help Ezekiel with the guild or with the gang to make it as strong as it could be, because I feel like that's him leading it. He's a good leader and he has the best interests for everyone. So making sure he stays in powers, make sure the town stays safe, all that stuff. So
Man, you sound like Bill.
It sort of sounds like, yes, those are things you want, but not the things you, air quotes, want. But I'm not going to keep prodding for answers, and it's a step forward, in my opinion. But,
it's a weird
if you choose to be more selfish, I don't think anyone would fault you for that.
I'm selfish for a lot of things. It's fine.
Maybe priorities need a little changing in what you're selfish with, but yeah.
I think I'm pretty good on that. I think that's where I'm good at. My priorities are pretty good, and what I'm willing to allow to help, right? Like my priorities are the entire town, not just the one thing that I want.
Your priorities are your own, and I guess, maybe I shouldn't reflect my ideals or goals against your. Anyways, I apologize. I didn't mean it in a rude way.
That's what.
You just seemed different, and I just wanted to make sure you were okay. You also stepped away when we started torturing. I know you said you don't care for torture, but
Yeah, I don't. I mean, if I have to do the torturing, then yeah, I guess I do it. But I mean, I don't like to watch people get tortured. I mean, that's not my thing. I don't get off on that. I mean, I guess you and Dristle do. That's on you guys, whatever. I mean,
you realize I was there to make sure that she didn't cast any magic or get away, right?
whatever you have to tell yourself. There's a big, powerful guy in there can done that. If he couldn't stop her, then we need to find new allies.
I mean, I can only do one or the other. I can't do both at the same time. If I concentrate on one thing, I can't stop immediately to do something else. If I'm focusing, I mean, I'm one person, but if you, I'm saying that his focus was to get the information, so I was making sure that she didn't get away. That's if you think I mean, getting off on it in some
we
way.
made an ice room so she couldn't escape while she was in a weakened state, and he was doing something to her to torture her.
Yeah, and magic can melt rooms and put us in positions far away from wherever we are right then and there. I mean, there's a lot of things magic can do when you're in those types of situations. That's why we develop those, or I developed those kinds of magics.
Yeah, but I mean, you also could be like, well, then her magic can stop your magic to stop you from doing that, because magic can do whatever, right? So, if you're thinking in that kind of...
So would you have rather me stayed outside and not seen him do that?
I'm just saying, if you felt confused. Right? Because, I mean, if you felt that strongly about it, you could have been like, if I stay, just in case you try something, you can punch her in the face and knock her out. And I would have been like, I guess, but I mean...
Well, I mean, I figured we had Dristle. Dristle wasn't going anywhere, so
yeah, I
didn't think you needed to, sure. But I'm not trying to call you out on it. I'm just making sure you're okay. That's
I'm
all.
good. Just really need to watch people get tortured that I don't need to watch. Not something I like to do. Not a fun pastime.
Fair enough. Just wanted to make sure that you're okay. You just had been. I mean, maybe this is the first time I've seen you in this kind of situation, so I don't know how to expect you to react. But I'm a little worried about Driscoll because he didn't blink once while we were in there.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm getting at. But yeah, usually I'm the one being the torturer, I guess, or the hands-on person and having to deal with it. Do what I got to do.
Alright. At this point, Anar would finally show up. Are we on the top map or bottom map or middle map?
Bottom map.
Bottom map. Got it. Yeah, Anar would be carefully walking inside.
It looks like, you okay?
Depends on your definition of okay. What have we found out?
Sister's name.
Your sister's name is Krista. You hear
Kirsta.
Kirsta, sorry.
Kirsta.
Kirsta.
Their accent was really heavy.
He's mispronouncing everything. Kirsta, Ron Red.
Ron Red Ron, you know.
Red.
I did not pronounce the name wrong. Well, not the. I did not pronounce the sister's name wrong. You kept calling her Krista.
Yeah, you know, the dialects where they add extra letters where they shouldn't be, you know. I have a hard time, okay? Do you want me to just come out and say it? Jesus.
Who is he?
Driscoll is just writing in his book.
Anyways, the way she made it sound is that she's almost complete, is what she said, and those are her words. And what it means exactly, don't know, but that's the most useful information we could get out of the test. So.
That means they haven't tried doing the ritual to get her the souls in it.
Well, I mean, I don't know what ritual you're talking about, so.
The same one that gave me Garen.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting thing in itself. I mean, it's similar to like Aeons. I mean, sort of, right? I mean, you just don't have a crystal.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, but I mean, that makes you kind of a kinship to Ezekiel, right? He's kind of the opposite. He's got a crystal, but no second spirit, right? You don't got no second spirit?
Right. I don't think so.
Maybe not yet.
If it's
Regardless, we
crazy.
should probably stop this before she gets this whole situation and ritual started.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably ideal.
Did you find out where?
No. That much, it was getting to the point where it would have just had to kill her at that point, it seems.
I'm not killing my sister.
Oh no, I'm not saying you have to kill. I was talking about a test. Like, we just couldn't get any more information at tests. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, if there was a way to put you two together, typically magic, there's ways of pulling, undoing said things, but I mean, how closely your souls are bound together, I couldn't tell you. I'm not an expert in that sense, but maybe if you're up for it, someone in the Aeon district can maybe assess that.
Maybe. But for now, we have to try and stop it from happening. If you said that it's almost ready and it's almost time, that means it seems like, for me, that she's about to become of age. We need to find out where she is and take her away from there. Now, I know that's what to ask for a lot of you. And I can't force any of you to join me in trying to find a way to break her out, and I can definitely assure you that it's going to get some angry eyes from a lot of heads.
Breathing and background
Josh.
stuff.
What was that?
You're breathing.
Oh, yeah, your mic was blowing.
Oh, yeah, I'm outside trying to get my dog. Get her eggs inside.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. But I'm gonna ask, are you guys going to help out and try and prevent this from happening?
Yeah, like we said we were gonna help you. I don't know why you think we wouldn't help you.
Because this
Now.
is real dangerous.
Will help in one condition.
And what condition is that?
Stop fucking running away from us. Stop being selfish, making it all about you.
I promise. It's just that this was out of nowhere, and it really shook me to my core.
Yeah, everything seemed like it does that. We went in the portal, you ran out the castle. We went in here, you ran out of this. You went in there, right? It's almost like every other day you run away from us and get drunk somewhere, and then you're just gone. We have to deal with potentially trying to find you, or yeah.
I mean, run away from the castle, I was just sick and tired of castles. I had enough of that in my lifetime. As for finding out I had sister, though, that was something entirely different.
Either way, you should not run away. Honk does.
I can only promise to try.
I promise to try and help you with your sister then. See what happens.
Alright. Then are we ready then?
You mean like go right now? Right now?
I mean, the longer we wait, the closer it is that we miss our window and they do it, and next thing we know, it's too late.
I mean, that is true, but we also don't know if this ritual you said has already taken place, and they're just waiting for you to come to them. If it's 2/3 done and then you come, I mean, I understand you want to get her away from them, but what if she's not willing to, like, she's willingly doing this? I mean, I understand you're trying to save your sister. I get that. I guess. But what if that's her choice? Like, completely her choice.
Do we just like go and kidnap her from the kidnapper? Well, they're not kidnappers if she's willingly there. So do we kidnap her, bring her here, and then slap her around a bit and see, make her like not brainwashed? If she is.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Are you ready for that, though?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm fucking terrified. But if I don't do it, it's just going to prove that there's nothing more that I can do than just run and get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't just about me fighting to try and save her. It's essentially just trying to save myself.
You don't have to save yourself. I mean, we're here to help save you, but I get what you're saying. I just a hasty plan is not what you need right now, I don't think. I don't know if now is the opportune time. I don't know if maybe we need to have a. I mean, this is a group discussion, so now we could talk about this. Is it time to press the crown? I mean, they're short a commander. They're probably waiting for,
So, how about this? How about we have someone that can turn into people, stare at Icky, turn into Tessa, go in there, trying to figure out where she is. Then, like tonight or something, we can sneak in and steal her.
I mean, that's fine. I can do that. Getting out with a person like that, yeah, I've done it before, but
Make her little and we put her in your pocket and you run.
if
to help this.
if she's what's the word? Got two people inside of her, the effects of my magic might mean shit all. Just we can attempt it, but if it goes wrong, then I'm inside of our enemy's base with you guys at
No,
maybe close.
You just sneak in to see where she is, and then we come in all later tonight, sneaking in and go get her. So you know where she is.
But where she is then is probably not the same place where she would be when we get there.
Well, you figured out the situation. Like, is she brainwashed? Is she just a prisoner and like they put her in a cell at night, or does she have a nice room like somewhere because she's not a prisoner, and then we sneak into her room, or we sneak into her prison? We just gotta figure out where she is, where she will be, in like the situation basically.
Yeah, I can do that.
Regardless, I'm gonna not be right by you, but I'm going to be, at the very least, not far away, so I can help out. Should shit.
Right now, I need you to trust me that everything's gonna be okay. If I have you guys following me and I'm Tess, it'll look even more suspicious that I have someone.
Yeah, we can. So, seeing as we clear out the sewers, we can go back down there, which would be like kind of in the middle of their base. And then, if you need us, we just pop out the sewers and go find you wherever you are. It's probably the closest we can get to wherever you're gonna be without being in their territory.
I hold up my hand to Vaya. She's saying all that, like, Vicky. It's hard for me to say this, but I do trust you.
Damn, that seemed like it took a lot for you to say you trust Icky, but okay.
It's taking a lot for me to say I trust any of you right now. This is just a really... This is just a very tense situation, and I'm putting all my trust in you guys, so just... Please don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
She's kind of giving like a laugh slash holding back tears.
I was just like, yeah, like we've been trusting you, and you just keep fucking. But yeah, so I was like, okay, sure, we'll try. Seem sad, but okay.
I go over to him. Do you know where they're keeping your family? They probably wouldn't have told you that, but
I don't know. Why? Probably would have tried to save them myself if I did.
Picture?
Did they give you anything like a memento that one of them was holding or wearing that would signify that it's them that they have?
I've seen them.
I mean, I'm gonna go in and try and find them. And
you're asking something that they owned at some point.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. He digs in his pocket, pulls out a wallet, and reaches you a family picture.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my mom's, of course.
This is your mom's?
Yes.
Can I, like, inspect the. Oh, that's kind of weird. I don't know if that would work.
Inspect
I was
the
thinking
wall.
about trying. No, I was trying to inspect like the wallet to see if I could find like a piece of hair. And
Oh, he's still holding it. Wow, he gave you the picture though.
the picture. Okay. Oh, never mind. The picture of the mom. Okay. Well, I'll just commit their faces to memory.
Yeah. So the mom and two sisters are in the picture with him as well.
And okay, so there's a mom and two sisters. Is there anyone else?
Nope.
Okay. And what are their names in case I run into
Stop
them?
it, Nick. Stop it. Fuck.
Okay. You want me to give you two? I'll give you two.
What's the name?
A and B, and they'll come later. I feel personally attacked there. Just
So I make sure, like, when I am throwing a name in, I have so many characters in this game that I gotta make sure I'm not reusing names. So I gotta begin.
I even said that like for the Wednesday game. I was like, "Hey, you remember that bitch's name that I made?"
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like,
Right.
because I was like, "Oh, I can give you this guy. You're gonna see him next session." Or so I'm like, "I can give it to you now because it fits." Sure. And I'm like, I didn't make a name or anything. I didn't download the token, so I'm like, "Okay, here's the token. Here's the name. What was the name?
I mean,
I can't give you Nina. Nina's used. Sorry.
I mean, two people can have the same name technically.
I know.
and I was gonna say, and I'm sort of doing you a favor right now, in case oh, you see two people, it's like, oh, yeah, at least you're prepared now. It's like, unless they're dead, if they're dead, then that it doesn't.
If they're throwaway characters, 'cause we don't really need to see them ever again, then you probably should reuse names this time because we're never going to see them again.
Mm-hmm. Potentially. If you interact with a certain character in a certain way, they become canon.
Yeah. They're all named Nina until we interact with them in a good way that they come back. We found out that's just a fake name.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know Nina already. So Nina was the one that attacked and killed one of Winston's people. At the beginning of the campaign, when Winston mentioned like there was one of the crown people with armor.
Yeah.
She was in charge of that. Oh, what's the Lawrence people?
It was a lot of people.
You get a random scene like in Batman vs Superman, like Martha, what? That's Martha.
No, because
it was Lawrence.
Daniel attacked. It was Lawrence people. Yeah, because Daniel attacked Winston's folks. Nina
attacked Winston.
was involved.
I'm not really sure if Gray was.
Gray's the woman.
Yeah, the
wife. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and remove any gesture paraphernalia I have on me, and I am going to change into Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll wait. I'm gonna get into the sewers, or just wait till I get to like Jester or Crown territory before I do that, because I just don't want it to be like, why the fuck is Tess walking around in the fucking Jester territory? But I'll leave anything that identifies me as a Jester there if I have anything. I'm sure I have like something.
Okay.
And I'll start doing some stealth reconnaissance, impersonating Tess to the best of my ability.
Well, you spent a good amount of time with her, so you could probably tell a good bit.
Yeah, I'm sure I have her talking mannerisms down, and while she was being, carried, I'm sure I was just like examining her. I had full intentions of taking over her persona, so. Although it makes me a little uneasy because she's not dead, but
True, yeah.
That she might be dead by now.
So, I will go and I will do that. And
Are you going to take him with you?
Who?
Him.
No.
Oh. I look at him and I don't know. I don't think, is that even a good idea? I mean, putting him back in danger over there, I mean,
He
I'm
seems
not
to
sure.
be.
I may need to
What?
go back.
I can always just declare you dead.
Then they might kill
True.
his family because they don't need him anymore. Tell him he's dealing with something.
I'm not supposed to leave Tessa's side.
Well, then, yeah, I guess you should go with him then.
If for anything else,
What if we gave them a body?
Oh, because I said, like, if he dies, they don't need his family, so they get rid of his family. They kill him.
precisely. Now, and besides, barring that fact, he might have some recent information about, well, the layout of the building. That could be useful.
Like, when they let you
Right.
see your family, when do they do that? Like, how do they do that?
Upon the initial situation, they told me that they had them. I called them liars. They showed them to me, and then forced me to agree to work with them. Took them away.
I mean, all Iggy has to do is, him's been acting up. Bring out his family. We need to show him that we still mean business, and I gotta torture his family a little bit in front of him, right? And then they bring out the family, and they're like, leave us while I do this. And then you just walk away with them all, right? Do some stuff, Iggy.
Yeah, I'll think of a plan.
I try to do it after you find Anar's sister, so if it does fuck up and you have to flee.
Yeah,
and
I know.
everything, yeah.
Again, layout of the area. He has information on it, and he could know where this is hiding.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe it is a good idea. Bring you in.
Ready whenever you are, I guess.
And I turn in. Oh, I was like, I keep wanting to turn it. It's just like, wait, stop, wait. I need to wait till. Is like, yeah, we'll get out of sight before we kind of get too close. But
I guess we all go back. Pretty much, we all gotta go to the stores and wait anyway.
Would you like a cloak to hide your distinctive look?
Who you talking to?
Him.
Would I like a cloak for what?
To hide
Oh,
your
for your
distinctive
area.
look. Yes.
Kind of cramps my style, but it may be a smart move. Sure, I may discard it if you don't mind that. So,
I have another 3. No problem.
beautiful.
Okay, I'll take that off the list of cloaks. This cloak of holding. And I'm down to... Oh, wait, nope. I'm down to 2. Okay.
well, let's go then.
Alright, so upon leaving, you do anything in particular, like doing the streets, walking the streets?
I wouldn't be walking. I would be taking like the most back routes and then getting into the sewers to travel probably the most distance if we're trying to be like super discreet about it.
Okay. Cool. So he mentions that there is a path that will lead you to the castle directly from the sewers. He mentions it's not too far from the point where you guys found the, I believe it was the greed. Let me check to make sure. It was Pride. Sorry. Oh, you guys didn't find Pride yet, did you? Oh, you guys did find Pride. Yeah. So, not too far from the Pride thing, it'll lead directly to the castle itself. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So once you guys hop to the sewers, there are a few more people wandering around. But you said you change once you get down there, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So once you change, you see once you guys get close enough to some people that scientist. Oh, you guys turned into scientists. The guard that you dismissed, is wandering around and trying to, I guess, organize people. But yeah, you see them straggling, trying to find other places. One of them walks up to you. I'm Tessa. Yeah, we've pinpointed another place.
Where?
It's a little deeper into the Jester territory, unfortunately.
Very well. I will address the matter personally. However, him has earned himself some punishment. So, for now, I want you to stay out of the Jester's territory until absolutely needed. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. I'll try my best to avoid any confrontations. Should I inform the others to stay clear?
Absolutely.
Cool. Any other commands, madam?
One second. Yes, actually. I need you to assemble everyone at the barracks for the night. I have some terrible news to befall you all. It's not going to be good, so make sure that everyone is there, because anyone who misses will be severely punished. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. Can I possibly be informed of it now? Or should I?
You, sir, have been worked and treated severely wrong by the scientist who was previously here. The moron could not get this door open, and as such, he is going to be punished. Some people will be rewarded, and some people will be punished. I just thought the news should be shared. So, congratulations. Make sure you do this, or you end up as the same fate as that bumbling buffoon.
Thank you, ma'am. I try not to be too much of an issue. But yes.
I expect great things from you, and I keep walking.
You're complimented by Tessa. He starts celebrating, like, fucking yes!
Yeah.
Hey guys! You never guess what happened. So yeah, he runs off kind of happy. And yeah, so him looks at you like, I'm getting punished. For what again?
Tessa's voice is like, remember, we are going to punish you with your family in front, and then we're going to make our way out. It is a way for us to find. Yeah. It's the lie. You're not actually going to be punished. I'm just trying to get them away from you.
Yeah. Okay, that's dope. I got you.
Just act like Tessa's really upset at you right now. Like,
yeah. All right. I'll try to play the part.
I mean, unless you got some like inside information for me.
No. This is all you.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Just trust me on this.
Yes. Still.
I think you said just what I get myself into. Alright, so I guess we go to the castle.
Alright, so 1 second. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Alright, so you guys head to castle. Where you at? And far left is where you enter. So,
Okay.
see guys kind of nod at you as you approach. You get him and his token. There he is. Come here, boy. Yeah, so as you guys enter, they nod at you. And you can nod back if you want. You see him kind of do the same upon entering. And then you wander in.
I wander in just slightly ahead of him, and I come to the door. I come to the closest guard at the door or inside, and I kind of and wait for like a guard to respond.
Oh, you're waiting for the door.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not for him to like
sorry.
open it. Not for him to open it. Just like to get his attention. Like whatever guard is on duty.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, sorry. I was daydreaming. And he kind of bows and opens the door for you.
Where's Lady Kirsta?
Lady kisses with her family.
Very well. I walk in. I was like, oh shit. There might be more of them.
Him kind of nudges you like, are you expecting her not to be with family?
As we walk in and get past them, I was like, I was just assuming that this was like some like little girl, like this is an old. Go ahead.
Yeah, so she kind of is throwing a fit like, I'm gonna find them and they'll be destroyed by my hands. Trust it will happen. And she kind of storms, get the fuck out of the way, Tessa. And she kind of barges past you.
Okay, it's just like doesn't say anything, but just holds that stoic look of like annoyed,
Mm-hmm.
and then looks at him really quick and just like, that's not her, right?
No, that's not.
Okay, and just kind of nods and keeps walking. I kind of whisper to him like, where would they keep guests?
In the guest room, of course, but over there. He points down this hall.
Okay. I nod and just like, okay. The plan first is to find, at least see where she's the sister is, and then from there we'll deal with your family. So
Right.
1 and 2. Okay.
Okay.
I go over to the guest room, I guess, and is the door open? Is it closed?
It seems to be open.
I knock on the side of the door and slowly enter.
Yeah. So upon entering, you see the one you know as Daniel, but they call him
Right.
Marks here.
Which name?
Yeah. So yeah. Daniel is making beds. They seem to be formerly used, but he's making them up. He's complaining like, a fucking soldier. We have made for this shit. Hi, Tess. What's up?
Monks, where's the Ron Reds?
They went out to the back with the others. I mean, the family's going to have dinner with Lazarus, but they left the girl and the others, but they're wandering around the castle. I don't know. They can't make up after themselves. The beds are a fucking mess. They smell like shit. I mean, to be completely honest, these are the worst guests we've had here in forever.
What do you expect from warmongers? They are barbarians, to say the least. Be well to bite your tongue, Marks.
Whatever.
Keep up the good work. Kind of leaves.
Whoa. Are you in a good mood today? The fuck?
What was that?
I kind of come back and goes, I'm in a good mood because some punishment is going to be doled out, and you know how I revel in it.
Oh, you fucked up, him? Him's just gonna like lower his gaze to the ground, like inside really deeply. That's what you get for going on a mission with this asshole. But yeah. Alright. I guess that is a good day for you.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be done with this shit soon. Let's have a drink. After your torture session, whatever you call it. Deal?
Only because I'm in a good mood.
Understandable.
The usual place.
Yeah.
And walk away.
It was like, holy fuck, you played that almost perfectly?
Okay, so... Alright. So the people are either in the back or walking around.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect.
Okay.
They went around this place like crazy.
Well, we know that they sleep in those rooms, to say the very least. So, I mean, that's a start. We can attempt to break in and, maybe late at night when they're possibly asleep, but I imagine there's going to be a lot of guards. But if I can get a facial recognition, it might be a little bit more of an easy time. But from here, is there a way down into the dungeons, or I imagine there's a dungeon in this fucking hellhole?
Yeah, there is. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be there, though. They're guests, not prisoners.
No, not the Ronreds. Your family.
Oh, my family. I'm pretty sure they don't keep them here. I probably would have sensed them by then.
Okay, give me a sec. And he kind of changes the voice. Mox, dear, did they move him's parents, or mom and sisters again?
Last I remember, they're still in the location.
I strictly told them to keep moving their positions because those fucking jesters are taking over territory left and right.
Yeah, those guys wasn't moving fast. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard any kind of commands or records from anybody. I mean, what's the location you want them?
Do me a favor. Put them and I'm going to give them a location, like, not too far, like, away from the Viper territory, like, more north, close to the wall, in, like, a warehouse that I think might be kind of abandoned and unused.
Okay.
I will... Say again?
Is there any along the storyline area that you know of?
Say again?
Is there any like abandoned building along the storyline area that we would have found before or seen before?
I would, yeah, okay. Knowing the sewer system, because my father, cleaned them his entire life, I would pick the one that would be close, a building close to the sewer system, basically. If you can pull up the map, we can pick a building or something, but.
It's not that. I understand what you mean.
Okay.
But, yeah. So,
yeah, like over on, like.
This is the start with the color.
Or even like over here on this area, something like that. But and I expressed to Mox that I need it done immediately.
You meet? Sure, I guess. Is the guy listening?
No, I've sent him to be prostrated outside. I'm going to go get my horse whip.
Oh, jeez, is this getting that kind of way? Oh, I like that shit. Seems good.
Well, if I can break him with pleasure, then pain, then pleasure again, he'll beg me to, and kind of like give her that blushing, like she's getting really off on the whole idea of torturing him,
This is legit some serious.
and just like walk backwards and just kind of like leave him guessing.
You see him thinking, like smiling, like, man, that's hot. Yeah.
This is some serious horny that we're
Can I
having right
watch? Never mind. That's kind of does. I'm gonna stick to this folding of clothing shit. I'll talk to you later. He's gonna walk out like, what happened?
Moving your family to a place that I know of, and then we're going to rescue them tonight. So, just they're going to be moved because I don't know where they are here. So,
Perfect. That's convenient.
yeah. Well, the more and more things we demand and start asking for, the more suspicious this looks. So let's get this done and leave. And I'm gonna just tap him on the shoulder and give him blessing of the trickster before anyone like comes or goes. I'm like, just in case. And yeah, and I guess we'll go outside and we'll just start looking for the Ron Reds. Yeah, in that direction. And if it seems like Wise Lady Tess kind of, if anyone starts to congregate or like gawk, I'm going to tell him to kind of get on his knees, and I'm going to like extend my nails, and I'm going to use minor illusion to make it sound like I'm whipping him in the back, like a total play. It's not like meant to hurt. The minor illusion just makes a whip sound or something, just to kind of keep people like, oh shit, what the fuck did he do?
Gotcha. Yeah, so you make it through the door.
Yeah, but with the main goal, just trying to locate the Ron Reds primarily.
Okay. Yeah. So he points you. If he says that they're out back, he's probably talking about the courtyard.
Yeah. Like over there.
Yes. And he points out the door that's in front of you guys.
Okay, so we'll go and.
As you
Okay.
here,
Yep.
look at the door. You see Serena kind of standing in front of you. She's sitting on the stairs that lead up to the little walkway here. But she's looking kind of upset. Like she has a sword blocking most of the way. A pike, I guess, whatever she's holding. Yeah, she's sitting there, hand on chin, and kind of just like looking forward, and her eyes are really dull.
Everything quite right, my lady.
She doesn't respond.
I'm gonna subtly cast Detect Thoughts.
Alright. So when you cast Detect Thoughts, she is worried about being similarly punished for defying Lazarus on something. She was told to execute someone, but she's decided not to. Felt that it was incorrect because they did, in her opinion, nothing wrong. So yeah,
Penguin needs the shipment of power.
In line to be punished in some kind of way. But she's, instead of thinking of her punishment, she's thinking about how her decision was correct and why she's here if they can't agree with her because of what happened.
I come close, but not like... I come softly close, not enough to like warn, like back up off me, but just close, and I just lean down, and I just say, "Your decision wasn't wrong."
I swore allegiance to this group, so technically it was, madam. I broke my vow, so whatever comes to me is deserved.
You fight for what you believe, correct?
Yes.
And while you believe that what you did hurt your cause, you are losing resolve in your punishment. If you believe what you did is correct, then there's nothing to fear, correct?
It's not up to me. I'm not as important as others may be.
Exactly, but do you believe what you did was correct?
Of course.
Then why do you resent your punishment?
It's because the people who disagree with me are the ones I'm working for. So Nina swings the corner. Yes, Serena, you did make the incorrect choice. You were given the command, and you did not follow. I'm sorry, ma'am. And I agree. I deserve whatever happens. So, Tessa, your mission successful? Failure? How are you?
Of course it was a success. That bumbling fool couldn't open a simple puzzle of just thinking, I'm the greatest so I can open it. It was nothing but a trifle.
You and your scientists are all just so big-headed. I don't understand. Like, your brain can't carry you everywhere. You must have some kind of balance with yourself, I guess. Serena, stand. Yeah. She stands up. Grab your weapon, we're leaving. Might I ask where? No, you may not ask. You're leaving. Yes, ma'am. Steps aside. And Nina kind of just walks at you, not expecting you to move, obviously.
Yeah. As she goes and says, the smell of shit has got my brain in a tizzy. Who was she supposed to be executing again?
What was that?
I said, the smell of shit has got my brain in a tizzy. Who was she supposed to be executing again?
Oh, the commoners who were just getting in the way. You. The ones that were preventing us
The
from getting
riffraff. Oh,
yes,
absolutely,
the small
yeah.
kids. No one of importance yet, but anyone who gets in our way will be punished.
Absolutely.
So you see Serena's face just kind of lower to the ground, and she frowns a bit, seemingly like pretty upset by those words.
Pretty upset by her words? Oh, it's reading this one. This one does.
Yeah. Serena's upset.
Yeah.
The name tag.
I look at her and turn to Serena and just say, Serena, understand that what you did is wrong, but remember, if you are going to be someone who fights for what you honestly believe in, you must accept your punishments even when what you do is wrong. And face them full-heartedly. You should accept your punishment. Punishment without changing of recourse is nothing but pain. Try to learn something from this pain. And I just kind of walk past the individual, and I kind of snap and have like him kind of follow me.
Excuse us. And kind of, she stops midway and looks at you. You two pass. So as you swing the corner, you hear a slap. And Serena
Serena got slapped?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear some heavy armor steps walking out. Yeah, I think you're being a little too nice to the smaller people. Go back on that if you can.
Yeah. No, it's employees. I know we're starting to tread pretty close, but in a sinister kind of way, I have plans for that one. And you kind of see the grin go over her face a little bit.
Plans for Serena or Nina? Which one?
Serena, but don't worry.
Right.
See,
Okay.
I mean, we'll talk semantics later, but anyways, how do we get out of here? is it like a hallway or is it like?
Yeah, so you swing down.
Okay, yeah.
Door here. So he's still over there. But as soon as you get into the room, you hear some moaning like.
The bad moaning, not the good moaning.
The bad moaning. Yeah.
The bad moaning. I was like, oh, did I walk into some shit? Like,
Please.
Let me come.
He walks to the wall like something's in the other room.
No shit.
I don't do anything. I ignore it and just like I walk outside.
All right. So he doesn't want to watch it as you guys leave. Like something's going on.
Something's going wrong.
Yeah. That room doesn't usually have anyone or anything in it. But yeah, as you guys walk out, in the courtyard, there is a guy standing. You see a few other like basic guards wandering around the area. People just basic conglomeration of folk. But this one is kind of like sitting in the middle of the what do you call it, gazebo of sorts.
Right.
And kind of playing around with some of the foliage and flowers and things.
How old does this one look?
Mid-teen.
18. Okay.
Mid-teen.
Mid-teens. Okay. I kind of glance back at him, and does he give me like that's her, or like a shake of the head?
Yeah, he kind of nods. Yeah. I'm not sure where her parents. Yeah, that's her.
Lady Kirsta, sorry. Might I have a word?
So without her actually saying a word, she looks at you, and is kind of just frozen in place.
I walk towards her. I get real close, like very stern face looking on the face.
Uh-huh.
What's she wearing?
How are you enjoying your business?
You smell like her.
Like who? Sister?
Me. Yes. Where is she? You've run into where? I must know.
There was a tussle. She got away. She seemed very interested in you.
Really? Then why hasn't she found me?
Is she already a jester? What the hell's going on?
Is she already a jester once? Wait, what?
I'm trying to see the picture. I'm like,
Oh. A little bit, yeah. The face, yeah.
that's a mid-teen, Josh. Okay, it was anime style.
Well, that's the picture I was given. That's the thing I was
That
given.
was I think that was an alternate version of Anar.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Yeah, she's like,
It was Beast Vault. That's a mid-teen.
I don't know, teens nowadays look like they, 35.
Yeah.
This is an anime team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he's. Why hasn't she found me?
I don't know. The more I ponder these things, the more I don't understand myself. Perhaps she's tried. Perhaps she doesn't care.
Together.
Say what?
Does she not know we need to be together?
Maybe she fights it because she doesn't want it. She doesn't understand your purpose. Your purpose.
Is hindering everything.
You're true. She doesn't quite. She just runs from her problems instead of facing them. I don't know. I don't know why she doesn't see this as a blessing instead of a curse.
Yes. This is what I've been told. I was told not to be like that. To accept my fate.
Yes. And I don't mean to put impotent thoughts in your head, but what would you do if you had said freedom? Curious.
I'm not meant to have freedom. I was born with a purpose.
Yes, I believe she was just. She thought she had this purpose and it was taken away by free thought.
She was
And-
almost complete. Now she has one of the final pieces running away with her.
Yes, but Garen will be ours soon enough. Are the other two in check?
Yes.
Have you been feeling their pull as of late?
They are subdued. I have full control. They answered to me.
Fantastic, my lady. But with that being said, now that I've found her, what if I could take you right now to her?
That would be most wise.
Shall we then?
Mother and father are not here.
I
They're out
didn't know
teaching
that you beckoned to the beck and call. You wouldn't it be most appreciated that you took initiative to complete what you're destined to do because you are destined to do it. I'm
It seems
gonna
that
I'm gonna place my curse of Envy's duality. I'm gonna envy her naivety, and she's gonna be susceptible to me. I'll roll a d6 a lot. So she has a
Where it all
negative.
goes downhill.
So she has a -4 when opposing me or saving throws. So.
Okay.
And I just tell her, "Let's go now. We'll
Yeah,
take care of her." Yeah. I'm good at persuasion, right? Come on. 25. Okay, God.
Alright. So you see her eyes kind of widen a bit like, I suppose it would be most wise to complete our mission. Perhaps it will be a great surprise when they return.
Absolutely.
Let us go.
Absolutely. As you command, and I kind of give a bow. And I kind of snap my fingers and I kind of gesture to him to like leave. like walk out now.
So he's I shouldn't walk in front of you, man.
I meant move, peon. And I walk past them.
Sorry.
And then I walk as briskly as I can, trying to avoid the eyes of the big guys here, or wherever they're at.
So we probably we assume that they've walked out. As Nina said, for her to come. So potentially they're gone.
Okay. So once we get out of this
Before you go,
area. Yeah, I didn't mean to zoom off like that.
There's things that's gonna happen. So you guys progress. Yeah, you make it around the corner just fine. But you see sitting at the fountain, a familiar face. She's sitting there looking out towards the wall, kicking her feet, and just kind of relaxing.
I pay her no mind and just keep walking.
Oh, wait, Tessa, come back.
What is it, Genie?
I did what you told me to.
You did.
Yes. And
Do I still have? I'll suddenly cast Detect Thoughts again. What is she talking about?
so she recently had some girl talk with Tessa about getting closer with her male interests.
Interests? Doubles? Or is it Vi? Because I know about Vi, but
yeah, you can assume it's Vi because that's what she's pretty much thinking about. But getting closer is they've already done the deed, but she wants to like lock in
Make
the
more,
allegiance, to make her seem more worthy or worth more to him. Yeah, I believe it's working. How did you think of something like that? Have you used that before?
men are such simple creatures.
I mean, it seems so. But what about the others that are surrounding him? What should I do?
Keep playing your part.
Yeah,
Joshua
but
loves his brother. Joshua loves his brother, and he'll always be suspicious. But keep playing the part until there's no need to play the part, and everything will be as red as rain. Just don't fuck it up. You're better than this, and
the sister's disposable, though, isn't she?
she is. But any questions on how becomes more loose ends that people start nipping at, and the less loose ends, the better. Now, I love our talks, but there's a matter that is of dire consequence.
Oh, yeah. Hey, your mother and father are on their way back.
More so for the reason of our haste. Let them know that we are out getting them a surprise, and that they should prepare a big feast. Yes, prepare a big feast here at the castle.
Okay, but what's the surprise then?
Oh, well, if I told you the surprise, wouldn't it ruin it? And just kind of like, I just kind of put a finger above my lip and kind of wink as I kind of slowly keep walking away.
That's how you tell me everything. Wait, come on.
This one's much more of a surprise.
Oh, they're not going to be hungry. They're just coming back from eating.
I know. Well, at least make sure that they have the finest wines from our cellars, and make sure that you bring up the good linens.
Whatever. Hey, him. You mind stopping by my room a little later? He was like,
Oh.
Jeannie, I'm sorry, but I have to take care of some business with Tessa.
Oh yes, don't get too fond tonight. He's going to get punished.
Yes, I've failed a few times recently. It's not been the best day. She leans in and whispers something to him. You give me a perception check if you want.
Oh well, if I'm detecting her thoughts, can I just say to hear what she's thinking?
Yeah, so she says she's going to reward him later to make it all even. He's like, oh.
I mean, I imagine she'd say some shit like that.
Thanks. She kind of brushes past him, and he kind of flinches a bit. Like, see you later, Jeannie. Chris is gonna bow at her like.
So as we go, I'm gonna start walking more at a brisk, like a faster pace to get out.
But as you leave, Nina is still scolding Serena on the outside. You see Serena on one knee. Face is kind of red, both cheeks. And Nina's looking down on her like, where are you going with her?
To retrieve... I got this. To retrieve that's what she desires.
Why do you speak so cryptically?
Because, my dear, if you were more coy and more mysterious, men would find you much more attractive. And walk past her.
We're fighting when you get back. Okay?
I anticipate every moment of it and just kind of keeps walking past.
So I'm done with this one. It's just me and you. And him whispers, stay strong, Serena.
And as we walk by, I say, as we're passing, I say, him, mind your mouth, and keep walking.
Yeah. Alright.
And I take her to where the sewers are, where everyone is supposed to hopefully be waiting.
Alright. Cool. So, yeah, you guys are wherever you say you are.
Alright. Here we go.
Didn't think that was gonna work, but sure, okay.
Oh, that's a space move.
I am shocked that it actually worked.
My balls.
Alright, so you guys appear in the sewers with the target. And yeah, so what you got?
I kind of take out I don't have the messaging stone. I left the messaging stone. So I get
Why did
there.
you leave the message stone?
Because I didn't want them to be like, hey, what's that in your pocket? And then like, why do you have
Why
it?
don't you put it in your bra?
I don't know, man.
In your pocket.
Women don't
Yeah,
have
you're right,
pockets.
because we're not
have
gay.
cleavage.
Happy to see us.
Is that a message stone in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Anyways, I I guess as we get close and I start talking to him in a very loud manner, like almost yelling, like kind of like berating him as we get closer to the the where everyone else is waiting. is like, oh, I'm going to shove pineapples in all the right places when we get alone. And hopefully they hear or get the message.
Jesus.
No, the keyword.
The keyword's pineapple.
The keyword is pineapple, yeah.
The most basic safe word.
Yeah. So. What are we doing
There's
in
a
the sewers?
TikTok about it, you know? It's
What are we-
basic.
Yeah. What are we doing in the sewers? Like.
Yeah. Do you think there's going to be a negative reaction when the two meet?
No reaction to what?
And are you saying that to Anar or to that Vi?
He's talking to, like, I should have said this. Driscoll's kind of takes Vi aside and talks to her. Do you think when the sisters meet, do you think that might complete the ritual or cause problems?
Depends on how the sister is. If she's brainwashed and we have to slap some sense to her, then probably it's going to be Anard telling her to stop being stupid and her telling Anard to stop being stupid and whatever. And they, like, different sides. But if she's just a capture, we can save her, then it should be fine. Maybe if they hug, they fuse together or something, so maybe we should watch out for that. I don't know. She has people in her head. I don't know.
Honestly. So, it seems like we're soon going to be in the final stretch of things as far as the city is concerned.
Really? Why
What
is
do you
that?
think you want? We have allied ourselves with every territory around here. We've informed the main hub of the dominant force that's controlling the crowns that they are insurgents. So power there is going to diminish in some capacity.
Seems like we just got started. Like,
Yes,
still
I'm
gathering pieces. We have to deal with several different fronts, like the whole
several
war.
different fronts.
Yeah, the whole like war and horseman thing, then the whole sins thing, finding the other sins, dealing with the crown, figuring out how the jester's gonna work, figuring out how Sato's gonna work, figuring out how Damon's gonna work. Like we have to do a bunch of different groups and see how it all works. We're kind of like just still laying groundwork with all of them.
I'm just talking about control of the city itself.
Y'all
All
in
those
control.
pieces seems to come all at once. And
I mean, we're controlling
between
most of
the
the city.
family, I mean, think about the family, the same time as the artifacts, same time as the horsemen, along with stuff with Exodus. Yes, they are on different fronts, but they're all converging together rather quickly.
Guess, but I mean, we always controlled the city as much as we did almost, except for like we got a little more at the end. But I mean, we still have to deal with everything else.
Yes, it's just tightly interwoven. And I believe soon, at least as far as Hennessy, the Jesters will have complete control.
I think we still need to do a few more things, like finding the rest of the little temple things, just in case we can hide their stuff in them or something, or deal with them, and find the other sins, and then see what happens after that. We confront that horseman and see what that's all about.
Well, I mean, we've already identified the horsemen from our visit to
Confront
Naima.
them with all of us or something. Maybe we beat them up or whatever.
Or
Just talk to them.
do that other thing, yes. That Cloud mentioned.
Yeah, we have to do that. Yeah, show them. Yeah, I mean, if the talking and beat them up doesn't work or whatever, right? That doesn't seem viable. Then, yeah, or both. Show her the mask thing. Then whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, with
I was going to say something, but I lost my train of thought. What was? Oh, God. Well, now I remember. As far as the temples are concerned, I think it's safe to say whatever is left is in just their territory. So, you guys have the advantage on that front already.
Yeah, we don't have
We
all of
already
it though.
have. Go ahead.
We don't have all of it though.
Hmm. Well, what is in the most advantageous position given the circumstances? We've eliminated any chance of it being in the other districts, and you have the largest gang in the city, so a lot
Yeah.
more manpower to sweep around the area.
They have a war family and Exodus, part of Exodus's army with magic beam. So I mean, doesn't seem like they're doing too bad either. Deal with all that stuff.
You undervalue your own subordinates?
I'm
I
saying
mean,
they have stuff too. So that could be an easy where it says we have more people on our side than their side, so we automatically win. They may have better guns than us. I don't know how strong Exodus's forces with little thing that Saito has and this Anar's family. But if we can fuck with Anar's family and get them out of here based off of her sister's situation, and then with the thing we just did with Vale or whatever, like get Saito out of here, then yeah, we can easily take them probably. It's like, strategy is get rid of those things first, or trying to.
So Josh, above game, with Ron Red as the warmongering, I guess one of the warmongering royal families, are they more so about giving general supplies to war efforts, or are they more in developing weapons of war?
Development as well as just trying to put themselves at a place where they'll be on the team that's going to potentially rule the world. So they're investing into the people more than just making money. So they feel like those who they get to contract with they have a bigger goal than just winning a war.
Was that in Game of Thrones, like the Iron Bank or whatever, where they just give money and support the people that they think are going to win, so they can get reimbursed and also get more.
Yeah. So their intent is to get that special treatment once they're in charge. I guess the other people that they are contracted with are in charge.
Sorry, had to step aside for a moment. What were you guys talking about?
Did you hear the question, or did you hear the answer to your question?
No, I literally got called to talk about something, so I had to step aside.
Yeah. So they side with the force that they feel is going to win, not for money's sake, but for the chance that if they do win and are able to make drastic improvements or drastic I guess strides, like owning the world or ruling the world, they want to be that force or that family that they are constantly pulled to. They're going for I guess safety versus money. So they want to be that go-to family.
Allies are the people that rule the world.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any weapons of theirs that they're famous of developing?
So
if you don't have specifics right now, that's fine.
It's something specific. It's something that's going to nullify the ability of Aeons Incorrupted. That's how they capture Garen.
How well used is it in the military, or is it part of the family's private security?
It's private stuff. They're still testing it. It's just something that's been in use only probably 3 to 4 times.
So privately in use for 3 to 4 years. No public or
Times,
commercial use.
times, not years.
Okay.
No public use.
Sorry, I'm back now.
All right, so cool. About this time, you can, I guess, we turn in the corner with the other two, and you see your people waiting for you.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess Vi looks at Anar, looks at her sister, looks at Anar. Like, she's got bigger tits than you.
Did she seriously say that?
Yeah.
Anar
It's your little
is just
sister, right?
Anar is just going to straight up slap Vi in the face to like shut her up.
A few seconds
Not
later,
hard, but just to shut her up.
Vi dodges.
See, hiding in a sewer like the vermin she is.
Anar seeing. Oh god. Okay. Anar seeing Kirsta for the first time. It all just hits her like a wave, like she's just had a ton of bricks thrown upon her chest. That she has a sister. She's this grown. And I was starting to have doubts herself on if she can even convince her what her family has been brainwashing into her mind. And she just kind of takes a step forward and says, hi.
We must return to mother and father.
I can't, Kirsta. We can't.
No, I don't think you understand your role.
You think I don't understand my role?
Yes,
The role for murdering hundreds of thousands of innocent people.
that was only a test. You cannot hold yourself responsible for something that is mandatory for our production and I don't understand your hesitance to do this. Do you not love your family?
They're not my family anymore. My family was the woman that raised me, the gnomish woman that taught me who to be and how to be good, that told me the sins of all family, that taught me how to actually be a human being.
What's your name again?
Let me pull her name up. Her name was Fendiaza.
Kinshasa is with us. Why else would... What do you mean?
Kirsta, our family, they sell weapons, they finance wars, they...
Right. I don't understand that you don't understand that we are the weapons.
But we can be more than weapons. We're human beings. We were supposed to be their daughters and they turned us into monsters.
We are saviors of the human race. You are confusing, sister. I'm not sure if we should keep you as you are. You need to be recoded.
I'm not a machine. And neither are you. I know you are still human.
Right, but I know my purpose.
But this isn't the purpose for you.
Then what is, sister?
I don't know. I don't even know my own purpose. Hell, these people here They don't know they're on purpose most of the time. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a difference and change the problems that are in the world for the better. Not to start slaughtering those that just feel like I just want to. I can't do that. Not with the clear conscience.
Do you see these people as valuable?
I see them as more of a family than my own.
Blasphemy. They've given you so much.
Like what? An actual, literal soul that's been tormenting me for years.
What's a sore? The gifts that they have planted in your mind? You called it a sore?
I said soul. That's just Anar's accent.
Garen is apparently in a wasted body. I would call you unworthy.
It's not too late to change, Kiesta. I'm sorry I wasn't there to save you. I'm sorry that I had no idea
don't need
that
you.
it existed.
I don't need you. I never asked for you to be my savior.
You're right. I'm not your savior. For fuck's sake, I'm your sister.
You just disowned your family.
I've just met you and I've already cared about you more than all parents ever did for me.
If you show them this kind of attitude, I understand why. You're ungrateful. Tessa, I think we should return without and create a new substitute for Garen.
I'm sorry, Kista. I can't let you go back to that family.
Do you think you can stop?
Maybe I can, maybe I can't. But all I know is that what I do, I'm doing this for you. To save you from becoming a monster like me.
I have everything under control, sister. I'm no monster.
I look at Vi and Dristel.
Like what? You trying to slap me? Told me to shut up. It's on you. Y'all just two people with voices in your head talking to each other. Who's right and who's wrong?
Don't make me do this, Kiesta.
Any action you take would be a failure.
Well, parents-wise, I've always was a failure. I guess why
You're
change
right.
now? And I'm going
I had
to...
hope.
And I'm going to reach forward towards her chest.
Boo.
Hmm?
Grab a boo.
No. You stop, babe. And I'm going to set up the bramble of thorns to impact and grab around her torso and yank her forward.
Is it an attack roll or is it your auto or a save?
This is an unarmed attack. I don't think 13 hits.
No. Yeah, so as you attack at her, she'll just dodge out the way fairly simply. And she'll shake her head and mention, "This is a waste of time."
I'm not giving up on you, Kieta.
You trying to grapple her with that?
I was.
Yeah, you can make a grapple for each attack you make.
Well, aren't they contested rolls? So
Yeah.
so
Be your athletics versus
athletics, and it's either her athletics or her acrobatics. Yeah.
Wait, athletics or acrobatics?
So you
No. For grabbing is athletics, but for dodging is athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can do like bonus. You can make like if you can make 2 attacks, like 2 actions, you can make 2 for that, and then if you flurry of blows, you can make 2 more technically.
I can make 2, so yeah. 21.
You need to hit. You just gotta roll that.
And natural 20.
What's the Arcana for?
I rolled the wrong one. It was right above it. So
Alright. So you see her form change. She's apparently tapping into the soul that she's accompanying, or the soul that is accompanying her. As you reach for her, and start her rolls. So for the first roll, what's the value to beat? She automatically
23.
23, 14. So you grapple her.
all right. As the brambles wrap around her, I'm going to pull her towards Vi and Driscoll, so that way we have her surrounded.
Can't really surround someone with 3 people. But yeah.
I mean, if she has to, I guess block the way they came, then. Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
Are we knocking her out? Knocking her out? What are we doing?
Don't kill her.
Yeah, I got that, but knocking her out?
Don't worry. Yes.
Okay. I just starts beating her in the face, I guess.
Alright, so give me initiative roll. Use an order.
Seven.
Just if you're participating, if you're here.
I think he's AFK.
Yeah, I don't think he can get above me, so I guess I'll just take my turn and speed him in his puncher.
Let's get a 1. Alright. Yeah, go ahead, swing.
Fine.
16.
16. Okay. That's it. 17 is a miss.
That's 8 to the
25
roll.
is a hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
And guess I'll just flurry of blows.
Hmm. 17 is a miss. 21's a hit. 16's a miss. 17's a miss.
8 to it.
Alright. So that's a hit. For 12.
I'm done for that. So just punching, redirecting, dodging, but then uppercutting. I imagine Vi's miss is not just like her going to swing and then like them coming close and then something redirects them back. It's more of like she misses, but then she just gets another punch. Like as they're like dodging the one punch, they dodge into the other punch or something.
So it's throwing feints. Cool.
Yeah. There's lots and lots of fists.
Mada.
Alright, Ægis.
I am just going to hold an action. I will go ahead and, you know what? Is the jig up? You know what? The jig's up. I'm going to go ahead and cast Ægis' Sticky Situation.
Technically, the jig is only up as if we let her go.
Yeah. So she needs to give me a strength saving throw.
-17 fail.
Yeah, and there's also -5, I think, because she's cursed 4. But yeah, she failed, so she's now restrained.
She's already restrained.
No, she was being grappled. Grappled is different than from restrained. So
Forgot I should do that with Stunning Strike.
Boom. Alright, cool.
yep. So that's it, and I'm just gonna step back, and I just tell him to step back.
Alright, so he'll step back as instructed. Her turn. You'll see her kind of wiggle to try to break loose. Is that the end of the turn to try to save for that, or what?
If you want to break free from me, you have to use an action to. Wait, sorry. The sphere restraints as many. No. At the end of each of its turn, the restraint target can repeat its save. Yeah.
Okay.
We're in combat.
So Anar has tried to grapple, or successfully grappled. Vi has jabbed her a good number of times, and yeah. It seemed like she was very pro-family versus what Anar was saying. But yeah, so she is going to... I'm assuming Vi and Anar are directly next to her. So, let's see. Swing. What am I doing? Boop. Swing. This is at Anar.
That hits.
Right.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, you're
Alright,
restrained.
Alright, so that's first attack.
And that still hits.
Alright, so let me do this
Are
real
you
quick.
still hurt?
Because they never took a long rest.
For short rests.
Or a short rest.
Yeah, you would have had time for a
like-
short rest.
Oh, I
Yeah,
will.
like a short rest is at minimum half an hour.
Or
Oh, okay.
No, minimum half an hour. Like it takes an hour to attune to an item, but the minimum half an hour for a short rest. I have read this several times.
change?
Yeah, I've heard an hour
Did it-
every time.
I'll pull it up right now.
But this is attack number 2, 18.
To me?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Attack number 3, 23.
My bad.
Ooh.
Apparently
It's
it
not
is
long.
an hour. Yeah, my bad.
Ooh. I saved you from 2 crits and iron. You better be happy.
Alright, so... Anar, it's gonna be... 6... 46...
I'm about to put you in the ground.
Yes, this is about to hurt you, homie. For a hit, it's gonna be... Do. 68 damage.
Well,
That's the grand total.
as she seemingly not moving much, but you see fists that are not hers spawning around her and jabbing you in the face.
She's got to stand. Oh no!
Hold on.
I let this happen as I wait for my next turn or my turn.
I think Driscoll
Yes,
might
you
want to
must
take
be.
some of the attacks, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what he's trying
Well,
to
it's
do.
gonna be whatever the value of the dice plus the 12.
Value of the dice plus the 12.
Yeah, so it'd be 5, 5, 6, 4. So it'd be 5 plus 12, 5 plus 12, 6 plus 12, 4 plus 12.
Oh, why am I putting on GM? But cool. So 5. So wait, 5 plus 12, 6 plus 12.
Plus 12,
I'm a bit
4
confused.
plus 4. So there's like 4. She got hit 4 times.
Okay.
So 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 48, right? 4 12s. It'll be, yeah. First
Okay,
attack
so-
did, 17. Second attack did 17. Third attack did 16 or 18. And then the last attack did 15. Yeah, 16.
Okay. So I guess Driscoll would have taken the third attack, seeing if Anar was getting into the red.
And I was willing to take it all.
All but one.
Alright, so you move. Do you choose which one you want? I guess first one?
I don't know,
I
it's
can
weird.
choose a reaction when someone hits somebody within 30 feet of me to change that attack roll to hit somebody else.
Yeah,
Oh,
Within
Jade
30
Man too.
feet.
say the fair thing to do is take the first one. But I guess if you're like, no, I'm gonna wait till she gets hit twice, then take the next attack she gets hit with. So yeah, I guess that's fair.
Like if she's like, okay, one hit, that's fine. 2 hits, okay, she's starting to look a bit bad. 3rd hit, okay, no, I'm stepping in because because that's
that's
what
fine.
30 something damage. So that's around bloody, right?
Alright, so you take 18 and get back 18 health an hour.
All right. As I'm guessing this is my turn now.
Yeah.
So Driscoll should roll for initiative.
As I have been beaten, bludgeoned, and bloody, barely hold on to consciousness, I gently reach over and I put my hands on Kirsa's face, holding her face in my hands, like, I'm not fighting you. You're my sister, my family. I love you.
So that's
Do what you want to me. But I'm not going to let you go.
so your intent with that is to do what?
Persuasion, I suppose.
Sway her to her side. Cool her icy heart with a cool island breeze.
Hey, what are you doing? I know the role is it's going to be a persuasion, but I was trying to find out what you want her to do.
Just trying to break through at least some of this brainwashing that she's gone through to try and reach the human that's still in there.
Alright, so give me a persuasion roll at disadvantage because you have 2 souls that are fighting for her. Consciousness.
Ooh.
Alright, so yeah, she seems to like just kind of trying to shake her head. You are lost.
You want to get a strength roll again there?
Yeah.
No, I just remembered as we took her turn.
Yeah, so strength roll be get out the way, notifications shit. Okay.
Then I'm going to
Oh,
patient defense because
yeah,
that hurt.
I mean, that's a nat 20. You automatically succeed. So, oh,
Right. So cool. Patient defense and shield. That's all for your turn.
That's on my turn. Yeah, I'm not going to punch my sister.
Okay.
Still grappled.
She's all done.
So, what has been the battle so far with?
A lot of punching. A shit ton of
Alright.
punching.
Alright.
From everyone.
I guess Driscoll's
So,
going
Indy
to
Fox
step
and
up to the plate and use the broad of his battle axe as he takes a deep breath to activate Giant Smite. And swings, missing, I assume, with the first one.
The value is a 14 is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
It's a miss. It's a miss.
And that is all he's going to do. Yeah, I rolled 2 4s and a 5.
Wait, isn't that advantage though? Because they're
Nope.
No,
Not restrained.
restrained is gone.
grapple. Grapple is not. I don't think you have any. Hold on.
Grapple wouldn't really do anything with.
Yeah, grappled is. Yeah. There's nothing. Yeah, it doesn't really do. You just get no movement. So.
Yeah, that's all, really. And again, like 14, 14, 15, I'm sure she could easily beat those.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for you. Then bye.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Since
Cool.
I don't think I have anything special to do. Let me check. I'm not a spellcaster in this game, really. It's a big one. Let's see. No cantrips that are special. Shield, absorb elements, cure wounds, darkness, visibility, misty step. Nah, those are all for big fights. Yeah, just going to punch her some more.
Okay.
Let's go with the first one. Bam.
Great.
And,
Seems to rock a little bit.
and stunning strike. Only a DC 16.
Con save.
Yeah.
Fails.
Woo!
Okay. Always are at advantage now.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, that
19 is a miss.
15's a miss.
19's a miss.
Yeah, I think she's got like a 20 AC.
What's
2021.
our proficiency at right now? Proficiency is 5. Okay, so I used my tattoos 3 times, so I got 2 more, so I'll use it again. So boop. Got one more.
It's a hit. 14.
And I don't know how much longer this is gonna go, so I guess I'll just flurry of blows and just punch it 2 more times.
$28 hits. 37 hits. 16 more.
I'm done.
Alright. Icky.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Stunned creatures automatically fail strength saving throws.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, she's restrained again. I just moved the orb back onto her. Just consume her again. That's it. That's all I do.
Yeah, so she can't save on the turn. So Anar.
I'm going to try once again to break through to the human desires again. Listen to me. You are Kirsta. You are not a weapon. You are a human. And I am not going to give up on you. Never. I wasn't there for you before. But I am now.
Alright. Give me another persuasion roll. Still at disadvantage.
5.
The no. So, Dristle.
Okay. He is going to activate his Hill Giant rune. Just to get himself a bit more sturdier for any more incoming attacks. And of course, going to try to whack her again. 23 to hit.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, so first one does 12. The following 2. That is minimum
Plus
damage. One on either, like one for the regular and crit damage.
Mm-hmm.
And a 19, which I assume is a miss.
Yes.
Yeah. Seriously, he's not doing that great with damage output.
Yeah.
He gets frustrated, so he's going to, you know what, take the action surge and go another 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Miss.
18's miss. That's a hit. 15. And she seems to be dazed and unconscious.
Just bops her
Another-
with the pommel.
Nara quickly catches
But
her.
She doesn't need to be caught. She is restrained in the wad of sticky goo hovering above the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, you just see a giant ball of sticky goo, and her face is kind of sticking out from it. Her face and her arms, boobs just slightly appearing because. No, I take it back.
Anar has tears just streaming down her eyes as she falls to her knees looking up at Kirsta, unconscious.
right. So yeah, she's sleeping in a puddle of nonsense. A puddle of icky. And him is gonna shake his head. You guys and that sticky shit. I mean,
And me.
can we get out the sewers now?
Yeah, man. And just
Spending an entire day down here is just. Ugh.
Yeah, I relayed the weapon. With the weapon, sorry, I read your post and saw weapon at the end, and it was like,
I must say this word now.
Yeah, as we kind of get out of the sewer, I kind of explained to them what was going on, and the Crown Territory Castle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I explained that him's parents or family is going to get moved to one of the buildings over wherever we decided, and
we do that
that
right
we need
now?
Huh?
Shouldn't we do that right now then?
I mean, tonight at least, I had everyone.
Oh, wait, did you explain everything to us?
I mean, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, so Vi's like, well, if they seen you leave with her, they're gonna think something's up, and they're like, oh, she also said moved it, and then they might be waiting at the house for us to get caught or something, so we should probably do that immediately, like right now, like as maybe Dristle and I take the body back. I guess Anar and Dristle, I don't know. We can go and get his, you can go sneak back in as task to use that and be like, hey, yeah, leave us. You don't want to see what's going to happen, right? And then we just kind of walk out. If anything, I cause a distraction, and then.
Yeah, that's fine. We can go do that now. Yeah, I guess we get out. I press the digitation, and that's clean. And I wait at the building, waiting for their family to arrive.
Alright, so Brigand went to the building and trying to wait up. They're already set up. When you said immediately, they kind of fear test us, so they kind of worked fast as shit. So, when you get there, it was you, him, and who that went with you?
Rai's not gonna go, but she's gonna wait, like know where the building is, and then cause a distraction outside after some time to give them time to escape.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so they've already set up. You see some guards standing outside the door. Building seems to be properly secured, as you would expect. You're approaching with him.
Yeah. I kind of cast a minor illusion to make it look like he's kind of in cuffs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a small kind of illusion that I'm gonna kind of keep up. I'm gonna have him walk side by side, basically. But yeah, I will have him kind of approach in cuffs and enter the building.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so upon entering, is a empty house. There are 3 people in hemp bags and other rope. Yeah, and him is kind of nodding towards them, and you see a few guards kind of just standing around, like a few nod at you to acknowledge you, and that's about it.
Also,
How many guards in general?
2 at the front door, 3 in the room.
I'm going to need to get going. So for the remainder of what time Anar is doing, she is just residing by residing by Kirsta's side and not leaving her at all.
Okay.
Hope she- well, I hope Anar's not too mad that Driscoll kind of wrapped her up pretty well.
KB?
No, she knows that this is for
Necessary.
it's for the best for now until she can try and break through and get through to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the case.
So,
You
yeah.
just want to have Anar, me and